Hey, how you doing, man? This is Joe D, and welcome to Share a Beer Show 462. Uh, it's not, it's 462 is like a buzzkill number. I'm sorry. It's just there's no special. Well, I guess you could kind of 462. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I guess that could work. Yeah, I should give twos credit, right? 462 should get some credit.
You got four. You got the four at the beginning, the two at the end. Add those together, it equals the six in the middle. I mean, that's
boom. It goes that way. So there you go. Yeah, it
goes up by two and down by four.
Well,
yeah, wow, the symmetry, amazing.
Symmetry, yes. Boom. See, look at that. Yeah, see how everything comes together. It ends up working. It's all how you look at it, right? So that's the perfect way to look at it right there. So we are back and better than ever. We have got a ton of stuff that I can talk about. Don't know if we'll be able to get to it all, but I've got stuff on Taco Bell a couple of times. I've got stories rather about California. I've got stories, just random stuff, man, just all kinds of junk. And of course, my usual questions that I seem to always have and throw everybody off like, what in the hell are you thinking? Like, what goes through your head, man? What are you thinking about? You know what I'm saying? I brought up some of those things during the week as well. Like, hey, it actually came up. Someone mentioned something about wearing pajamas. And I was like, really? Should men be wearing pajamas? Seriously? You still wear pajamas? Mm-hmm. No. You get a whole bunch of that, But in any case, right now I'm having a Pabst APA, which I don't know. Zach didn't really like that, did he? He just thought it was regular Pabst or something, didn't he? Well,
yeah, he was down on the APA.
He was down on the APA. This is my warm-up beer. I've got a couple of these, and then I've got something that I haven't had in a while. So, a couple of warm-up Pabst APAs since they were close in the fridge. And Bum, how you doing, my friend?
I am doing good, Joe.
Great.
Making sure everything is muted here that should be muted so I don't feed back.
Ooh, thanks for reminding me because and you know what? I should be starting like this. Sorry, people. Here we go.
Special fuck you shout out to Joe D. And the rest of his craft beer cunts. Just notice he's fucking talking shit. About the malt liquor drinkers on YouTube. Fuck you, Joe D. You fat piece of shit.
The MC is back.
I'm the king of smoke. There is none higher. Sucker beer Pete should call me sire. Burn my kingdom, you must use fire. I won't stop smoking till I retire. Now I rock the party, come correct. Smoke is on time and the beers connect. Got the right to smoke and will elect. And others can't stand me, but give you respect. And others can't stand me, but
there we go. Cool. So
you got your audio back, huh, Joe?
We got the audio back. How does it sound, by the way?
It sounded great.
Yeah, it's good. Very good.
Okay, so we are back and better than ever. Like I told you, man.
That piece of shit.
We have got things figured out. Okay, Bob. So now, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, you fat piece of shit.
Yeah. How we have missed that so much, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
I'm to use a Seinfeld reference. I'm glad it's back. Oh boy! And Mark, how you feeling, man? What you got today?
Excellent. I'm excellent. I'm having a new beer for me. Sadek had this before, the Optimum 2018.
Yep.
I had an impromptu share a beer meetup yesterday.
Oh.
I walked into my beer store, and who did I see staring at the beer cooler but Sadek?
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. And it's not Sadiq, it's Sadek, is how he pronounces it. But yeah, he was there picking up some beer that he had ordered. And I'm like, So he's like, hey. So we ended up talking for like 45 minutes. It was cool.
Wow.
That is cool.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like totally random because he's in another part of town, but he ordered this beer. It was the Lagunitas a fresh hop IPA that they didn't have, but he ordered it and it came to that store, which is the store. He goes to another location of that store, but closer to him, and which I never go to, but I was at my local location and he was there picking up the special order beer. So it was just kind of totally, just pure chance. So it's kind of cool. But anyway, cool. He said, you got to get this. So I got that.
Yeah, the Optimum. Man, that is super cool, man. Hopefully he jumps in and we'll get to see him. Man, we've got quite the chat room going today, too.
I have one of those out in my fridge. I might join you later, Mark.
Yeah, it's a really good beer. It's it's not real hoppy. It's got decent aroma, pretty good flavor, pretty solid malt. It's slightly sweet but not syrupy. So it's a good balance. I think it's a double IPA.
Yeah. And for as strong as it is, it's not as overpowering as you would expect.
Yeah. This is a triple IPA. So I don't know what that.
And just the fact that they've sold it in 6-packs instead of 4-packs for the last couple of years.
Yep.
To that.
Yeah, it was $13 for the 6-pack. So, but for a triple IPA, it's at least 8%, I think, right? Or
I believe so. Yeah, it's pushing that.
10.4.
Oh, wow.
So a triple, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, triple's got I would think a triple would be over 10%. Yeah.
But I don't have, let me see. Let me pull up the 18 version. No, I didn't pull up the 18 version. That was just the general post. 9.6 actually.
Okay, that's solid. Yeah.
So for those that aren't familiar,
9.6.
Yeah, 9.6% for the 2018 Optimum. 9.6%, 65 IBUs, and it's a triple IPA.
It's citrusy, more citrus. It's kind of a mix, citrus and pine.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to discern between a double and a triple.
In these double and triples, a lot of times it's just you get the bitterness of the hops, you get a little bit of aroma, but as far as the flavor, it just ends up being the malt that kind of comes through.
Right. Yeah. At the end of the day.
And this is nice. I mean, it's medium bodied, slightly, medium bodied, but it's not sweet. So, yeah.
Great.
Very good. Good stuff.
Man, and you got to meet up with Sadiq, man. So that's awesome, bro. Did you guys take a picture? Selfie?
No, we didn't.
Oh my God.
He did give me a beer.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, we didn't do. He did give me one of. He got 2 12-packs. I forget the beer, but he gave me one. So I'm gonna wait till he pops in here. I'll open it up.
Oh man, that is awesome. Oh, you know what? Let me. Sorry, guys. I didn't post the link in the chat. Sorry.
Oh,
so sorry. Man, we got a hell of a chat room going too. There we go, guys. There's the link. If anybody wants to pop in, feel free. Of course, we've got Bobo again.
What's he doing?
Nothing too bad so far.
Yeah, so far everything's above board.
So
far.
And above waist.
And above waist, which is pretty important.
Just keep it there. Yeah, just keep it there.
Pretty important. What are you having, Bum?
I'm having something that is a slight disappointment to me.
Oh.
This is from Rusty Rail Brewing. I've had several of their beers on here before. Rusty Rail Brewing in Pennsylvania. Now, look at the label and looks mighty delicious. It's called
Mint to Be.
Mint to Be. Yeah. It's a mint chocolate stout. And it, you know what, anyone of that style is going to have to go up against the best one of its kind, the definitive one, which is Thick Mint from Southern Tier. And you may not agree, Joe, because you always say their things don't taste exactly the way they're advertised.
Well, you know, I wasn't I wasn't on Southern Tier like that until I tried that cinnamon beer, and then Zach jumped in and said that, and I've been agreeing with him since.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you, if you've ever had the thick mint from Southern Tier, and then you have this, you will find the thick mint far, far superior.
Yeah.
This is decent, but there's something about the mint. It's very artificial tasting.
Oh.
Okay.
I got a 6-pack of this. This is my third one, and I've yet to warm up to it. There just something very chemical tasting about it, and I just can't get into it. I give them A for effort for trying.
Well, it has a decent rating, though.
Yeah, they're going up against the champ, maybe thick mint. I don't know.
Thick mint. Thick. Anytime you got thick in your name, hey,
yeah.
Can't,
Yeah, 3.75. I definitely would not rate this that high.
Yeah, you've got 910 ratings altogether, 314 in the last 30, 8% ABV though, 20 IBUs, 3.74 rating. There's a real short description too. Subtle mint and chocolate flavors lead into a slightly sweet, medium-bodied stout.
Definitely not subtle mint. It's more like chemical mint.
Okay.
Really? Wow. Oof. Yeah, because look at that. I mean, a mint.
Oh boy, look at that artwork.
Yeah. It looks fantastic, actually.
That's what made me buy the 6-pack.
Wow, and you're committed to a whole 6 too, huh?
Yeah, this is one of those ones that it drew me in, and after I bought it, I was like, boy, I wish I would have found this in singles.
Man, we don't have any hotties here either, man. All we got's this Brett guy. Look at this Brett. Look at this dude. That's all we got. We got Chris right here with some kind of avatar.
I guess it just wasn't meant to be, Joe.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to be. Hey, what's up, Tom?
Hey,
how y'all doing?
Good.
We're okay. We've got a mint that wasn't really meant to be, but
this wasn't meant to be.
And I'm having a Pabst APA.
There you go.
Which I committed to a 6-pack of Pabst, and it's because mostly
you fat piece of shit.
That's the way that goes. That's
special fuck you shout out to Joe D.
I mean, that's the way that is,
Hey, do you think they made the beer and it didn't come out the way they wanted it? And they're like, it's meant to be.
To be. I mean, that's it. Whatever happens, the next beer is whatever happens. Right?
There you go. That's funny.
What are you having, Tom?
I'm going through all my solid beers. I'm having the Trill Bomb from Trillium.
Oh, Trill Bomb.
It was their let me see if I get any smoke out of this bad Larry.
I think Tom is a rep for Trillium.
I know, right? I would be too if the damn thing was that close. Wow.
It's a nice brewery if you ever get a chance to go over there, though.
Oh, wait a minute. We've got this beer is no longer being produced.
Yeah, this is a one and done.
Wow.
It was when they it's basically the Prairie Bomb with Trillium's, one of the Trillium stouts. It's a mixture.
Now, is this the barrel aged or the 2017 version?
I think it's the 17 version. I don't think it's barrel aged.
Okay. Wow. So that can even get better by barrel aging, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I seen it. I was like, you know what? I'm drinking it.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah.
Today's the day.
Today's the day. What song is like that? Well, there's got to be a bunch of them, right? Today's the day. Yeah.
Today's the day.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, I think you should check out the chat. I think we better pass best wishes along to our friend Zach. He's in the chat.
Oh, is he really?
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
really good right now.
Oof. Yeah, that don't sound good at all. Wait. Wow. So he got some. Wow. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, poor Zach just had a hospital stay.
Oh, that's
Yeah, and
good.
then he goes into detail down below. So
Yeah.
yeah, best wishes, Zach, to you.
Well, Zach.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, that does suck. Probably even worse than that meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, way worse. This isn't that bad.
Pretty much guaranteed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Glad you're out of the hospital, though, man. Whew.
yeah.
Life hits you in crazy ways, huh?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that sounds like part of the digestive system there, and ugh,
Yeah.
that's just not good. So
Yeah. Get
Well,
well.
yeah, at least he's still above ground and he can heal from it. He's got plenty of support too, so that's a good thing as well. Just hey, cheers to Zach, man, dilly.
Cheers, man.
Dilly dilly, Zach.
Because I know he likes a good macro beer, dilly.
Yeah.
Nothing makes you happier than that. Yeah.
He says no alcohol, only clear liquid. So I mean that sounds to me like light beer.
Yeah.
Like Miller High Life.
Yeah, that sounds like Miller High Life. You named the macro beer, and that sounds like
when you have a clear liquid diet, there's always chicken broth involved. Miller beer is no different than chicken broth.
Yeah,
color and consistency.
Yeah,
that is very true.
It's just it's hops broth. Hello,
and a little carbonation, right?
Yeah, it's like hop soup.
Yeah, it's hop and malt soup. Duh.
Yeah.
I'd love to know how that would actually taste. Carbonated chicken soup.
Yeah. For this Trail Bomb 2017 version, we've got 680 reviews, total 26 in the last 30 days, 11% ABV, no IBUs at this time. A 4.37. We got Tom back. Look at that.
Hey, it's a delicious beer. It's better now than when I had it fresh, to be honest.
Oh, listen to this, man. Brewed with cacao, coffee, ancho chilies, and vanilla. Trail Bomb has an intense dark chocolate, and oatmeal cookie aroma, taste of hot chocolate, sweetened cold brew coffee, and ends with a little subtle warmth from the ancho chilies.
Oh yeah. I gotta tell you, Joe, it's a yummy beer. It's yummy.
It's yummy. How many times can we say yummy without it being deducted from the man card?
Well, as long as you don't say moist and yummy.
Oh.
As long as you don't say moist and yummy in your pajamas, you're probably okay.
Put on my pajamas and I got some
jammies.
Yeah, if you're saying moist and yummy with your pinkies out in your pajamas, that's
like especially in a onesie. If you're in a onesie, you're saying this.
Yeah, that's it. Just
Power Rangers onesie.
Just hand the card over. You don't even need it anymore. Just hand the card over. Yeah. Yeah. And there is a little hottie in there on that one too there, man. Trillium Brewing, man. That's the way to go right now. They have a couple hotties in there. Wow. Right? Yeah.
Swing. Shoot.
We need that sound effect. Where's that sound effect? How come I don't have that one in here, man? Dong. Yeah, I need that one, man. Where's that one?
You fat piece of shit.
That one works though. That one works for everything.
Yeah.
Does it let you record and then sample it?
You can. No, I don't. Maybe it does, but I can't quite figure it out. It has a lot of features though.
Yeah, it's probably more than most people didn't even know.
Yeah, it has some features. So, but awesome, man. That's that's great, man. That beer sounds fantastic, and that's classified as an an imperial stout.
See, when I have big beers like this, I wish I could share, like virtually.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
I wish you could too, Tom.
Exactly right.
I could pour some out for the homies.
Yeah, I wish you could do. Oh, by the way, before we get any farther, I do have an announcement to make. No show on, what would that be? June 2nd? Is that June 2nd?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's no show June 2nd. So just get ready for that.
Okay.
There will be, yeah. Sorry. But no show June 2nd. I thought for a minute that I was going to be able to bring back a previous show, the Friday Share a Beer show, but it might be just a little bit too much. We'll see. We might have special edition Friday shows that I can kind of pre-schedule, and then, but that'd be cool. Oh, hey, we got Carrie Y in the chat room, man. Hey, welcome, Carrie. How you doing? Let us know what part of the globe you're in, and what
that's a different Carrie.
Is that a different Carrie?
Yeah, I think it's a different one. Oh wait, is it a different one?
Oh.
No, it might be the same Carrie. I don't know.
Or a new picture, I think.
She's buzzing already. Boyfriend.
Oh yeah. Same Carrie.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Her Bud Light.
Dilly to Carrie, man, and dilly to just different picture. Yeah, she said just different picture. Hey, yeah. I like that picture. That she's wearing purple. Little hottie alert in the chat there. Boom. You know. We'll give Carrie some prop, and as our good friend Billy D would say, works every time. You know what I'm saying? So what does Billy D have for us today, Bum? Look at that smile. There's some days I swear that smile has that extra little grin to it, like that little extra mischievousness to it, right? Like
out of that little miniature Colt 45 a little bit.
There's a little extra ABV in there, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, Billy D is chomping at the bit because he's happy to know that you have your audio back, Joe.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we talked about that last week as well. Awesome.
Yeah.
We are ready.
But before we get to that, though, I will give you this week's news and then the holdover from the previous week, which we couldn't get to. First of all, we had from one of the greatest MLDC members out there, Falstaff Brewing Company. Falstaff does not make that many videos anymore. And he posted his first video in about 3 months, about a week ago. And thank God I watched it. And I watched it and I loved it. And all of a sudden the video disappeared. And now if you go click on the link to the video, it says, this video has been removed due to violations regarding YouTube's policies on hate speech.
Whoa.
So somebody flagged him.
Now, is that part of their little thing?
Even if you would look for it, I don't think you could find it now. And I can tell you that the video that he did was no worse than any other of his hundreds of videos that he already has up. There was nothing specific in that video to get him taken down. Nothing specific that he said.
Yeah.
I mean, occasionally he will recommend that anybody out there watching, if they're in Florida and they would happen to visit Glitch's Brew Pub in Florida, you know, he like invites them to possibly firebomb it if they're passing by. But beyond that, I can't see anything. Yeah, I can't see anything regarding hate speech.
Oh, it's just someone's not happy.
You know what? If
You fat piece of shit.
if that's not hate speech, what is? You know?
Special fucking shout out to Joe D.
No, that's not hate.
No, that's all. He said that with love.
Yeah,
He's being compassionate.
Yeah.
that was malt compassion right there.
Actually, I think if you would really, really dig down deep enough, I actually do think that was done out of love.
Yeah, that it is love. That's malt love right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he says special fuck you shout out. So
yeah, special. Whoa. Yeah.
I mean, you could argue special.
Yeah. So the only other thing we have this week, nothing major. There's a fairly new guy on the scene from Canada, a young guy, and he goes by the name of AR, and he does drink malt liquor, but the problem is, being in Canada, the Cold 45 that he drinks, it says on his can, Cold 45 strong beer or strong lager. And that's not a problem with people. But he also does a bunch of other videos where he's like chugging Gatorade and chugging other non-malt liquor drinks. So he has been issued a warning by Shady Malt Shadows.
Oh.
Going against the blueprint.
Is he on malt probation?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works, but I do know one warning has been issued from Shady Malt Shadows.
Oh man! So
does he have the power? Does he have the power to send him to malt liquor hell, or is that kind of
no?
Done by
actually, Shady Malt Shadows seems to patrol the lower ends of the MLDC.
Oh, okay.
So he's like the minor league. He's like the minor league compliance officer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't have the power that the chairman does yet. He can't send anybody to malt liquor hell.
Okay. All right. Kick it up the ladder to the chairman. And intervene.
Yeah.
So he's like an advocate.
Yeah, kind of.
Almost.
Yeah. Yeah. He's kind of an advocate for the lower end of things.
Whoa.
He may be.
Yeah, maybe.
The MLBC has like a minor league system now.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No. Hey, whatever floats your boat.
So here's our holdover from last week, Joe, when you didn't have any audio. Are you ready?
Yep.
We have some, and we've already covered this before, but I swear to God, I think the chairman is having major intestinal problems lately. So you know what's coming here. Okay. So need you to go to a second channel, Steel Worldwide 2.
Okay. Here we are.
And this goes back to the video was uploaded May 3rd, and the name of the video is Deport All Canadian Refugees.
Oh my God.
Hey, there's Ruben.
What's up, Ruben?
Hey, there's Ruben. Yeah.
Hey, gentlemen.
Let's see.
Top of the morning to you.
Just in time for the malt liquor report. Right?
I was listening to it.
Okay.
Yeah, just in time for the good part. Let's see here. So, I'm sorry. What was it again?
Deport all Canadian refugees.
Deport all Canadian refugees.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love Canada.
Should only be it's from May 3rd, so it should only be maybe about 6 videos back from the beginning.
Anybody see? Oh, here it is.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. So just go to 5 minutes and 25 seconds. We have like a minute of classic burping.
525.
Yeah, 525.
All right.
Is it highlight reel?
Yeah.
going on here? I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, definitely you're missing the audio.
Yeah, what's going on? I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, look at him go. You can tell he's having a good old time.
We were just hearing the audio, weren't we? Oh, I think there it is.
Got it now?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
525.
He's hurting.
Oh, he's like a gorilla.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Covered.
He still got that in.
That's his defense. That's his defense mechanism.
Still got the thumbs up going.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's about it from 525 to about 550.
Yeah.
So it's
I think malt liquor is a defense mechanism. That's where he kind of tosses that out. It's like a nervous twitch.
that kind of centers him. All right, that's like his
It's like
center.
namaste.
Exactly.
That'd be an awesome clip right there.
Yeah, that's like his Serenity Now, right?
Now. Malt liquor.
Bob, I got this at a yard sale this past weekend.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Where's your mask, Ruben?
Oh, Jesus.
Where's your mask?
I need a mask. I don't know.
You need a mask and a Camaro and a neon palm tree.
Oh
Yeah.
I need to. This is glass.
Oh my God, that's great.
Isn't that good?
That's beautiful.
Where's it made?
Oh, wait, real quick. We've got Carrie's gonna take a shot, and she wants us to tell her when. Right, Joe? Tell me when to take my shot.
Should we stop banging on the table?
It's a raspberry vodka. All right, vodka shots, man. I like vodka shots.
I'll take a shot with her.
Yeah. If I had a shot, I'd take a shot with her as well. Let's see. So let me see. Are you doing a shot too, Tom?
Yeah, I'll do a shot.
Oh, okay. So Tom's gonna do a shot. Carrie's gonna do a shot. What kind of shot are you doing?
Oh, it's a strong one. I'm not gonna do a big one. It's Evan Williams Bottle and Bond. It's 100 proof.
That's still not bad. Not bad. That's big boy stuff right there.
It's not bad. $16. It's decent.
Yep.
Does the job.
Yep. But tell me when you're ready, and then you and Carrie can do a shot.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm ready, Carrie.
Bobo said he's going to do a shot.
Oh man, let's all get together.
Not asking him what he's shooting. I am not gonna. Not after that last comment. Did you see that last one made up for me? He got off to a late start, but he made up for it. Trust me. Wow. Okay, Carrie says, "Let's go." Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, shoot!
Oh yeah.
Only on YouTube.
That was good.
Right? And make America great again. There we go. We have it all done with the Make America Great Again hat.
You fat piece of shit.
There we go.
I'll close out the malt liquor report with a quote from Steel Worldwide in one of his more recent videos.
Yes.
I think we covered this last week when he was doubling the KFC.
Yes.
One of his quotes from that video was, "Chickens aren't meant to be pets. They're meant to go right into giant grinders to be served at KFC."
Oh my goodness.
It's the American way.
It's the
That's beautiful.
Grinder.
He has a video titled MF Pizza Hut. What happened with him?
Oh, I missed that one. That must be fairly new.
6 days.
Oh, I must have missed that one. That one slipped through the cracks somehow.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Billy D. Thank you, Bum. We appreciate the malt liquor report. Dilly.
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 Thank you, Terry, Tom, for doing a shot.
Yes.
Oh my God, strong. Chase it with the beer.
Yep. Yeah. It's kind of hard to chase it with a big beer. If I had like something easy to drink, it'd be like
Bud Light.
Like one of these Pabst APAs, perhaps.
There you go. That would be perfect.
Perfect follow-up beer to that. Okay. My follow-up beer, I'll type in here really quick. You're probably not going to have a hard time believing what beer I'm drinking. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, duh. Let's see. So I am having Settle Down Brown from Odell Brewing.
Oh, God. Good stuff.
6,900 total, 548 in the last 30 days. It's been drank a little bit. 6.5% ABV, 50 IBUs, and a 3.57 bottle cap rating. And
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let me get my camera ready because fellow sharer of beerer, actually, he's part of the CBC as well. He's one of the CBCs. You do remember what that acronym is for, right? That was given to all you guys by the chairman himself. So here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's the. Eat it, Mary. That wasn't quite
That's hilarious.
That poor guy's over there sleeping, and we're still banging on him. That guy was awesome. He still is awesome. Him and his family. Great. Oh, look at that, man. Oh, wait, Tappa. Got to take a picture. God, I got all these things I got to do. There's a whole procedure.
Yeah.
We're almost as bad as the malt liquor community here. We're going to start having a blueprint.
Yeah.
There we go. Boom! Look how beautiful that beer is now. Instant. I should have snapped my fingers and showed you guys what that was. Whoa! Look at that.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Lick the top of the bottle and everything, baby. Yeah. Got it all up in one lick, baby. Yeah. Was that impressive, Carrie? Are we breathing through the mic? I mean, yeah. Look at that. See that? Carrie said that. See, that's what she said. Yeah. As long as that's what she said, I get to say that's what she said, and it's accurate. It's not. Oh, I forget. Oh, really quick story about work. I got, I send stuff to work when I know I'm not home. I'll send my stuff to work. That way it's not sitting on my porch just begging someone to steal it, right? So I had got a pretty large box at work, and so I walked in, and my dispatcher is female. She's a young, attractive girl. And she walks in, and Joe, you got a large package. And I was like, yeah.
She set you up clean.
Yeah.
Much, baby. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. You don't have to say that in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it
she was like, oh my God, I should have known not to. And of course, I didn't let it go. You know,
in the office.
Yeah.
One of the people in the office.
And then there was guys in there, and I'm like, yeah, that's what she said. You heard her say it. You know what I'm saying?
In a week from now, you're going to have a lawsuit slapped against you.
Yeah.
She was like, "Why on earth did I say that in front of you? You know,
Yeah.
especially to you. You know, she's like,
She had it coming, man.
boom, thank you." Tom's got my back, man.
She laid the foundation, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Golly.
That was great. Oh man.
So what are you drinking there, Ruben? That's a Westbrook beer. That looks interesting.
Westbrook 3 Claw.
Ooh, 3 Claw.
It's their Imperial IPA, New England style, I think. I mean,
I haven't
looks like
seen
it.
Huh.
It says the biggest and juiciest claw of them all.
Yeah.
8% ABV, doesn't say what IBUs are on the can or anything.
Okay.
What are IBUs anyway? I don't know what they are either. Who cares? The IBUs are overrated.
Right.
Hey, where's that glass from? That looks interesting.
Yeah, it's a Teku glass from Juicy Brews in Pittsburgh.
Juicy Brews.
Yeah, it's like it's
They got juicy.
like the most premium beer festival. Basically, they've had 3 of them so far. Like the tickets were $200 a piece.
Wow.
Oh,
So-
yeah, I heard about that. That's why
Bobo says I've got a really small pack.
I mean, hey, I guess life goes on.
That's right.
It's not the size of the ship; it's the motion of the ocean.
Matters if it's low tide or high tide, right?
I always thought it was how you tack your jib is what I heard. But I don't know.
Jesus, my goodness.
How many cliches can we throw into this one, man? That was great.
I'm gonna have the beer Sadek gave me yesterday. So.
Okay, he says in big caps too. I have a big package, but you'll never see it. Boom, Gary. All right.
That's making America great again, right there.
That made America great. Oh man! So, what are you getting from that one, Ruben?
It's really nice. It's a softer kind of, New England style IPA. It's not too aggressive. Really juicy. Has a pretty full mouthfeel on it, actually. But it's not the best New England style I've ever had, but it's really nice.
It's still not too bad though. It's got a fantastic rating. I have to show it to everybody here. We've got 3,700 total, 620 in the last 30 days. 8% ABV, 4.1 bottle cap rating.
Oh, wow.
No charge. Hottie alert! Look at that, MD. MD is not too bad. Look at that. My Pleasant Beers. Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Hello.
Just across the river from Charleston.
There you go. Boom. Run into her at your liquor store there, local liquor store. Oh, wait a minute. We got a guy wearing a robe.
Oh, he don't play around.
Yeah, he ain't playing around. And a cigarette. Yeah. Yeah, it's his daughter. Not cool. Not cool.
Joe, you do have a lawsuit coming.
Yeah. Make it for one, right? Yeah.
Just
for one. Oh,
Preserved on Google forever.
Bobo kind of went farther with his explanation of said distribution.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like his trademark.
Yeah.
He went even farther, man. Like, whew, way off the rails there. Anyway, I wanted to really quick before we run out of the first hour at least. I still have not to this day, to this very moment right here, have not seen any images or anything, video or anything on Hawaii, but I hear a lot about it from the guys at work. And I want to send a big dilly out to all the people of Hawaii, even though they might not be able to see this.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, there's got to be absolutely no worse natural disaster than lava. Hello, lava. You're done, son. Like, that's it. Done. No rebuilding, no nothing. Lava takes over everything, man. That's it. Like, it's not an earthquake. It's not a fire. It's all of that. It's, you know what I'm saying? You get all kinds of junk happening. Man, my heart goes out to all those people that are have lost their lives, lost homes. I don't know what all has happened. I literally don't watch TV, but I have heard through Alexa, of course, and Google about some of the stuff, but I haven't seen any images. Any of you guys seen anything or anything you want to mention or talk about?
I saw one image, and it was the lava was like 6 feet high in the street.
Whoa!
And it moves ever so slowly, and it just keeps going and going and going. It's crazy. It looked nuts.
Wow. Well, I mean, lava wins, right? Like lava, there's no rebuilding. There's nothing you can do. You just watch it happen. Like, just get out of the way. That's about all you can do. It takes over, and then in maybe a couple hundred years, you've got more land, but it takes a long time for that land to be functional land again, right? So it's just a total loss. So my heart goes out to all those people, because that's the main island, isn't it?
I'm not even sure.
The biggest island in Hawaii.
It's Hawaii Island itself.
Yeah, the island of Hawaii. Oahu, which is where Honolulu is, has more people, but it's much smaller.
Oh, okay. So,
but actually, the side of Hawaii where it's happening, it's only on one side. The other side is perfectly fine. It's just where that volcano is at. It's been erupting for like 30 years. It's crazy.
So it's on the main island, Hawaii, and
the big island of
it's on the big island, and it's only happened on one half.
Yeah, it's only on one side of the island. It's like on the southwest side or whatever. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's.
I mean, we went there for our honeymoon in 1990, and that same volcano was erupting then.
Oh wow.
We went and saw the. Pam was like, "Get away from the lava!" And I was like, "I gotta see the lava." So I
gotta go to the light. Yeah.
But that was like 30 years, almost 30 years ago, and it's the same volcano. It's just been constantly kind of spewing stuff out. I guess this has just been a section of it that hadn't done anything in a while is broken open. And
is it just me, or is there a part of you now? I'm much more sensitive to the Hawaiian Islands, but when it comes to these other areas, flood zones, let's say, hurricane zones, where you're just like, idiot, what are you rebuilding there for? It's the 5th time you've done this. Like, why don't you move somewhere else? Like, you know what I'm saying? And granted, an island, I'm much more sensitive to that, right? But
come to Massachusetts.
Yeah, go to Massachusetts, for Christ's sake, and learn to drop your R's. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's,
learn not to drive.
Yeah, learn how to drive and just wait for these huge blizzards to hit every so often, that just bury in snow,
Yeah.
It's the opposite of lava. It eventually melts, right? I mean, it just seems like, wow. I mean, that's...
Do they have insurance for that type of stuff out there?
I was wondering the similar thing. Do they have,
Well, they have lava insurance that covers that, but if you're building on the section where the volcano is generally, it's probably so expensive that people are like, I can't afford that. So,
okay, but if it's like you were saying, Mark, and 30 years ago you were there and there was lava, I mean, even if it's a couple of grand a year, you're like, okay, let me see. There's been lava in my life for 30 years.
I don't know what the premiums are for that, but I got to imagine. I mean, all I've heard is they said it was very expensive for lava insurance. So, what is very expensive? Is it $2,000 a year, or is it $25,000 a year? Yeah. I just don't.
It depends on the cost, I guess. So what? Even still, because okay, a fire burns down stuff. Let's say a fire burns my house tomorrow. Fire burns my house, burns your house. Let's say it burns someone's house. It's ashes on the ground, but it's on the ground, and you can rebuild said house again.
Mm-hmm.
Lava, you're done, son. That's it. There's hot 20,000 degree lava on your property now, and that's it. Like, God took this over, right? Or is that the devil? The devil's like, ha! Unzips and that's it. Yeah. What are you gonna do, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Like,
What if you just went out there and you bought a bunch of land, and you were just gonna build complexes and apartments and everything out there, and boom, no more. You can't build out there anymore, like you're saying.
You're just done.
You're done.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, whatever the cost is, if you even remotely know that you're by an active volcano,
yeah, that's. I would never. I mean, it's a beautiful island. I would never I wouldn't get within 20 miles of any volcano thing. I mean,
Yeah.
You feel bad for these people. There was one guy that sold his, everything he had. He moved to Hawaii. He bought this piece of land and he built his own house. And then the lava got him. So it was like, you feel bad for the guy, but he did build a house on top of an active volcano.
Yeah, like.
Which is fine. I mean, you can spend your money however you want, but me, I would be like, okay, I'm going to move to Hawaii, but I'm going to build my house on the island that doesn't have the active volcano.
Boom!
And then I can get the active volcano when I want.
Yeah. Right. That makes some sense, right? You're like, okay, knock on wood, cook, cook, cook. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that one makes sense.
I imagine it was nice for the time being, but
I mean,
not now.
It's
if you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to have 10 good years, and that's it. Damn it, I lived 15. Like, I didn't plan on living 15 years. I planned on living 10 years. Now it's 15 years, and boom, on the 14th year, here I go. Right? I'm under hot lava. Is there a song, Hot Lava? Is that a song? Hot lava, hot lava.
It was. He's probably sang it.
Maybe in a porn movie.
I feel like Donna Summer should have sang that. Hot lava, right? Like, that should have been a Donna Summer song.
Yeah. And
right?
You get all kinds of,
It's just, I don't mean to make light of it. It's a serious situation, but it just is one of those things, another one of those questions I had, like, I just wanted to bring up and at least give a cheers to people. Maybe you are in Hawaii, maybe you're able to watch this. I don't even know what time would it be in Hawaii right now? It's got to be like morning or something. I don't know.
What is it, about 3 hours behind you, Joe?
No, I think it's 4 or 5 hours behind me.
I think it's 8 behind me.
It's 8 behind you?
Well, it's noon there right now.
You're 3 behind me. It was 5 behind you. Yeah, about 8.
Okay, so it's noontime. Yeah, they're having beers. It's Saturday. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what else could you do? It's lava, for Christ's sake. What can you do? What are you going to do? Get a hose? You're going to get a little half-inch hose from Walmart? What are you
beers if they haven't swallowed up by lava?
Spray this thing out, man. I got this.
Yeah.
I got this, dude. Right?
You got that Corona times.
That's going to
Hold
be
my beer.
You Might Be a Redneck show, right? Like, really? Come on.
Like, honey, we'll be fine.
I totally got this, man. I totally got this. I got my hose, right?
Honey, cook burgers on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Get the seasoning, right? We're going to be the first ones to market this stuff, right?
There you
Save
go.
money on charcoal.
Burgers, right?
Shit, that's funny.
Smoked lava steak, right?
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
You can order
Get
some
the cover from the green egg. We're going to do this totally, right?
Domino's, you can get your hot lava cakes while you can watch the lava.
Yeah, lava pie. Give me a large pepperoni lava pie. Sorry, sir. Let me see. Yeah, our location is temporarily relocating. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because the lava moved another 20 inches, right? So we're
You're just one of those assholes that you call corporate. I'm calling corporate. You can make it okay.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing like getting some toxic gas on your beef, right? Sweet.
Live a little.
Right? Because that's another thing that comes with the lava, from what I hear, right? Is the gas, right?
Oh yeah.
That's usually the worst part of it, right?
Yeah.
That's
all-
most
Heard about if they get rain, all that gas, it's sulfur gas, and if the rain hits it, then it turns into sulfuric acid.
Oh, yeah.
right.
So
That's
that's
what happened
just-
with that Iceland volcano. What, like 10 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And all those flights were canceled, and
Mm-hmm.
So what's been going? I heard something going on with water or something. Like something was going to hit some water, and then the water was going to do something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what they're worried about. If it rains, all that gas with the volcanoes, when it's blowing up and the lava is flowing, it's emitting this gas, which is sulfur. And then if the water hits that sulfur gas, then it turns into sulfuric, like acid rain. Sulfuric acid.
Right?
Yeah.
And
So,
okay, pardon my ignorance, but sulfuric acid rain could do what?
could like burn. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Like the sulfur
Yeah.
smells like fart. It smells
Yeah.
like
Oh, it just smells like yeah. Oh, yeah.
so in a precipitation, rain come down, burns the crap
Yeah,
out.
it's just fart rain, really, right?
Basically,
basically,
but it burns.
we got a bunch of chemists on the show.
Yeah. And then it gets back to what Zach was talking about, right? So everything that Zach is talking about that's happening in his is actually could have, and it never rains in Hawaii, right? There's songs about it. It never rains in southern Hawaii, right?
I never heard that one before.
Yeah, no, yeah, that it's a really popular. I mean,
I know, like the pina
Yeah.
colada and drinking what pina coladas in the rain. I know that one.
that's horrible because it rains like it's like Seattle's like, damn, it's raining again over there. You know what I'm saying? Like
In Seattle.
That's
it rains like Seattle type rain in Hawaii, from what I understand. I don't know. I've never been to Hawaii.
You know, the
There's
crazy
parts of Hawaii that get a lot of rain up in the rainforest, but typically along the coast, I mean, you get some rain, but it's not
Oh,
real rainy.
okay.
But
the crazy part about it is all these natural disasters. They are natural. I mean, it sucks that people do lose their lives and they do lose their houses and everything. But in a way, it's not. It's the sight of it is beautiful when it doesn't hit people's lives.
mm-hmm.
You know, So when you, it's hard to say like it's a horrible thing. It's natural. It's meant to happen. If we weren't all here, it would have happened anyways. Do you know what I mean?
Dude, hold up. Let me catch up, bro. Hold
I don't
on.
want to dick or anything, but
Let me catch. I'll be right there in a minute, man. just I've got another beer here, man. Just let me catch up. Okay. You had shots. That's not fair. A lot of catching up to do.
did that come off wrong?
No,
No,
you're good.
The mega hit that Ruben did there. I don't know what that.
Yeah, no, just making fun because I like I said, I haven't seen any images of it, but I can imagine as a photographer, especially, just observing the beauty of, I guess, especially as the sun would be coming down, I could just picture molten lava. Actually, the image of that rolling through the greenness of Hawaii. I mean, it sucks to say, but there is a certain amount of beauty to that, right?
Yeah. Of course. There's people out there. This photographer is probably rushing out there to go take pictures.
Let me see if I literally, honestly, I'm not joking either. I have not seen any images of it. How would I look this up? Hawaii
lava.
Ooh.
So how's that hop? Did I see a hop in your?
Oh my goodness! Yeah, look at this. Well, I have not. This is you guys are. This is the first time I'm seeing any of this. Wow. Yeah, like Tom said, this stuff is 6 feet high. Wow, that's crazy, bro.
Oh, the way you reacted, Joe, I thought there was a lava hottie alert.
It is a hottie alert, right? It's definitely hottie. Yeah. Hottie, especially being that it's in Hawaii, it would be you'd add the IE sound to it, right? Hottie, right? Hottie. Didn't work. It sounded better in my head. Yeah, look at this image. It's kind of when
it affects people's lives, it does suck.
Right. Like if you're anybody that has to do with this right here, it sucks for you. The rest of it's kind of beautiful, right? Look at that. What is this? What is that? What's that coming out of the water? Is that lava coming out of the water?
The underwater volcano.
Is that happening right now? That's crazy.
Make sure that website's legit.
Wow, look at this, man. That's crazy. Wow. And look at this person. What are they doing? I mean, look at that.
He's up close and personal.
Yeah.
How hot that is. Yeah.
Oh, you're about to get a full pool of lava. Look at that.
Yeah. Going on house pool. Yeah.
That is crazy. Wow. These are. There's another image of this stuff. This must have just been happening, huh?
Now, I'm naive to all this, but can you fight the fire of this at all, or do you just kind of let it run its course?
Done. That's it. There's nothing we can do. I think lava is literally 2,000 degrees. Not even exaggerating. I think
it's more than that. I think it's.
I don't know. It's
seriously.
hot. I can tell you. When I was there, we stood about maybe 10 feet away from it. There was a little vein of it going across the road or whatever, and it was like, those super hot pizza ovens.
Mm-hmm.
It was hot. You could just feel the heat coming, and it was just a little thing, maybe a couple feet across.
Look at yeah, I mean, look at that, man. I would literally hang this picture in the house. It is beautiful.
Yeah, you were right, Joe. Just about 2,000.
Is it really? You looked it up? Yeah, I mean, look at that. It is one of those natural things, man. That's incredible. What do you think? What would you say is the most powerful earthly disaster? Like it would have to be this, wouldn't it?
I'd put that up against an earthquake.
I don't know. I've been through
Because-
earthquakes.
Because when you think of some earthquakes follow tsunamis. I mean, I guess it matters.
Tsunamis are pretty bad.
Yeah.
They'll level whatever in their path.
I don't know.
A volcano can't stop them. There's no way to stop them.
There's just nothing you can do. You just sit back and you watch, and you're not rebuilding. That, to me, that's the key. Like, can I get over this? Okay, after the earthquake's over, it lasts a few seconds, but then you're done.
Mhm.
Like a hurricane, it lasts, I don't know, maybe a day or so, and then you're done. Like lava? That's it, son. Move. Like, you got no options. That's it. Move. That's it. There's no going back and my house was leveled and maybe I found the dog barking somewhere. No.
You're freaking homeless.
You're homeless. Your land is gone. Like, it's useless. Everything's useless. Oh, look at this. No way. Is that seriously a happy face?
Jesus.
Somebody probably drew that in it.
No way. Like the volcano's happy. Look at that. Yeah. That is crazy. Look at this, man. That is some serious. This is the first time I've seen any of this stuff, so sorry, folks. But wow, that is crazy, man. So, hey, did you hear about? I've got tons and tons of stuff to talk about. So, did I do any talking about the $45 bottle of bourbon? It was rated the highest.
Last week, like the best bourbon in the world or whatever, it was $45. Yeah.
Yeah, the best bourbon in the world. $45. We were just talking about bourbon a little while ago.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yep.
If there's any, Pappy Van Winkle bourbon, a lot of liquor stores are going to be doing raffles within this week. If you're interested.
Oh, for Pappy Van Winkle.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know there's one near me. They do a raffle for like 6 or 7 of them. You win, and then you buy it. You just get a chance to even purchase it, and then most of them go for like 6-7 times the price on retail. I mean on internet. I'm echoing a lot. I'm sorry.
Are you echoing?
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
When do they release it?
I know this
coming up?
one's Tuesday. They're doing it Tuesday at my nearby liquor store.
Okay.
But I've never tried it. I know it's supposed to be a really good bourbon. They do. Like,
Do you know which year? Or how many year aged one or whatever?
They're doing all of them. They're doing the 23 year, the 10 year, all of them.
Huh.
But
well, Tom, do you think? Okay, you had this particular bourbon right here. Experts say this $45 bottle of bourbon is the best in the world. Right? You have this panel made up of 17 whiskey reviewers, bartenders, spirit, industry professionals, and former distillers. Okay, and they judge all these different bourbons, and these 17 people, this panel of 17 people, decided that this particular bourbon, this 1792, was rated the best in the world. For $45, would you buy a bottle?
Yes.
of course,
No, not at all.
You wouldn't buy it?
Oh, I would definitely buy it.
Yeah, I would buy it. I would buy it in a minute, because you look at some of the other beers on this list. This one's, how about, can I interest you in a $3,600 bottle of bourbon? Hello?
no, thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. There's no chance. I'm not even buying a shot of that. At $3,600, how much is a shot of that whiskey? 25-year-old single malt Scotch.
That's a $250 shot.
At least. I mean, you're not even. At least I'm not. I'm not going to try a shot of that. You have Johnny Walker Gold Label Reserve. That one's around $70. Probably not going to buy that. $70 is just a little too rich for my blood. But $45, and if someone tells me, you know what, this one was recently rated the best in the world, I'll give it a shot.
Mhm.
Yeah. If you like bourbon, yeah, I mean that's worth trying.
The best flavored whiskey, okay? Best flavored whiskey. Heritage Distilling Brown Sugar Bourbon at $30. Done, son. $30.
You know, Mark's in like bourbon land.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You get a lot of stuff there.
But some of them are so expensive. I mean, I'm just not going to pay like John. I'm not going to pay more than $50 definitely for bourbon.
Yeah.
Under $50,
Convinced. Yeah.
with that in mind, though, keeping that in mind, if someone tells me, you know what, that one was recently rated the best in the world, I'll probably give it a shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it was like, oh, you know what, that one was rated second best in the world, I'm like, huh, okay, I'll take your word for it. You know what I'm saying? But best in the world and it's under 50, I'm like, okay, I might give that a shot. Look at this. 5 new bourbons to drink while watching the Kentucky Derby. Now that one, Kentucky Derby already passed. Maker's Mark Seared BU, what is that? I3?
That looks like it's hard to find.
A little bit over $40. You have Booker's Bourbon, Kathleen's Batch.
That's some strong stuff.
Is it really? You've tried it?
Yeah, that's really strong. That's
Cool.
like probably 120 proof.
Booker, no way. Let's see. And it's a single batch off the ground some 25 years ago. $65.
Okay.
You have another one. So, some of the problem with, dark spirits is that they have to be aged. That's why they're dark. And with that aging costs money. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it's really, really tough to get a dark spirit that's affordable, right? Because that's why your clear spirits are affordable. They're not aged at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're distilled and packaged. And
the funny part is if you go up north to Canada, the bottle I just bought for $16 is like $55 out there.
Oh yeah.
Like when you go into Canada, the taxes, they get free healthcare, which is an awesome thing, but they pay a lot for a lot of other things. They pay a lot.
I'm not a tobacco user, but you buy a couple logs of chew and take that up there and sell it. You can make 100% profit, no problem.
It's like the same thing. And if I go up to New Hampshire, if I buy, say, what do they call a pack of cigarettes? 20 of them. What is that called?
Carton.
A carton. A carton of cigarettes in Massachusetts is about $110. If I go up to New Hampshire, it'll be $40, $50.
Wow.
No taxes on tobacco. There's no taxes at all out there. It's crazy.
Now, did you hear about Taco Bell? One of my first of 2 stories about Taco Bell. And this one's just more of like just something to say, really. It's not really that super interesting. But Taco Bell ousts Chipotle as America's favorite Mexican restaurant. I didn't know Chipotle was America's favorite Mexican. So that's news as well. That's kind of a twofer in this story. Taco Bell is America's favorite Mexican restaurant, according to a survey conducted by Harris Poll. T-Bell, as they call it, and I don't know if you want to be T-Belled, right? Yeah. T-Bell doesn't sound good. Unseated flagging burrito chain Chipotle to take over the top spot. Taco Bell's marketing is what is this? Ambiguous. So it wasn't surprising to me that they came out top this year. Add add New York City to the list of places where plastic straws, which typically end up polluting the world's oceans after they're discarded, are going out of fashion. Some bars, restaurants, and coffee shops finding paper straws to be a popular alternative to sipping assistant. Have you ever used? I've never used a paper straw.
No,
I haven't either.
I don't think I think I've always had a plastic straw, and I don't think of straws as ruining the environment, for Christ's sake. When you see a plastic straw, do you think, wow, this is a lot of waste?
I think anything plastic has ruined the environment, in my opinion.
You're right, but I've never thought of a straw that way. Have you?
I mean, if there's enough people throwing straws on the ground and end up into the ocean, they're gonna end up somewhere. I mean, that's just my opinion.
This is another interesting little tidbit in this little kind of facts list here. And okay, so here you go. Celebrity chef Wolfgang Puck is thinking of expanding Spago, his first restaurant, which opened in Los Angeles in 1982, to London. The timing is better than ever for a restaurant business in London, Puck tells Bloomberg, right? It's good to be in a city where enough people go out to restaurants every day. And speaking of London, Shake Shack is about to open another location in that city. And this one will serve breakfast. I didn't know Shake Shack was in London.
Has anyone had Shake Shack before? I've still never had Shake Shack.
You have never had? It's been years since I've had the opportunity to have Shake Shack. It's been a long, long, long time, but I have had it in the past.
How do you feel about it? I know you probably had In-N-Out too, right?
I wouldn't compare Shake Shack to In-N-Out. I would compare it to White Castle.
Okay.
So In-N-Out's a level above White Castle?
Yeah, maybe a level above White Castle. Yeah, I wouldn't compare it to In-N-Out. Yeah, because me personally, I don't really think In-N-Out's that great. It's more of a name. It's more of a popularity thing. It's okay. Don't get me wrong. I just had In-N-Out this past week. It's more of a popularity thing, and I have to admit, it works on me too. I mean, if I'm in an area and it happens to be my lunchtime, I'm probably, if there's a Wendy's, McDonald's, or an In-N-Out, guess what, people? Right? Like that. Guess where I'm going. There was a few more in here. Let me see that I thought were kind of interesting. The Argentinian. Have you been to an Argentinian steakhouse? I have not, and I guess there's one called, what is this, Cow or something? Is considering closing all 22 of its locations in the UK. I guess it's a popular restaurant in the UK. Now, I have never even. I don't think I've ever been to an Argentinian steakhouse as big as Argentina is to steak. I mean, they're just as big about steak as we are.
Yeah, I've been to Brazilian steakhouses. The meat on a stick places.
Right.
No, I know my parents went to Argentina a few years ago, and my dad's like, "This is so cool. We went to this restaurant, and they just kept bringing out steak. It was all you could eat steak." They said it was really, really good. I mean, but yeah, they're like.
Is that the one that you have your sign, the green and the red?
Yeah. Well, they do that at the Brazilian steakhouses too. Yeah, same type of thing. When you're like, no, I can't eat any more meat or I'll explode. I need to turn the card to red.
I mean, it's definitely worth the price. I mean, I think this one around us it's like $22, and then they have a buffet, and then they have all the steaks and everything that they come around and everything, and chicken wings, steaks, brisket, and all that stuff. But it's a pretty good time.
That's cheap.
Yeah.
Most are like $50.
Yeah.
In your area?
Yeah. No, around here you'd be like $39.95, $40, something like that.
Yeah.
And it's worthwhile. I mean, if you don't eat all the salad and fill up on all the crap before they start bringing out the meat, that's the.
Yeah.
Million steakhouses that I've been to like that, they'll have like a little kind of buffet-ish area, and they bring the meat to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That very similar as well. And they typically will have the most oddball crap you've ever had in your life on that buffet. Like, I don't know, pigeon eggs and all kinds of weird crap like that. I'm like, ooh. Like, have you tried them? I don't know. They're some kind of eggs, and they're like this big. And
little quail eggs that are like
quail eggs. Yeah.
Pickled quail eggs. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just.
No. Just give me the meat. Just give me the meat.
They're like, you know how you eat cherry tomatoes because they have that really deep cherry tomato taste, that taste of tomato. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, these are so good because they're really intense taste. They're smaller and they're more condensed, and you know. Imagine that with an egg, bro. Like it's Have you ever seen the videos? That reminds me of another thing I've seen. I just thought about. Have you ever seen the videos of someone cracking an ostrich egg and making like egg out of it? You know what I'm saying? And you're just like, I don't know. Something about seeing that much egg just. I'm like, oh my God. I've never eaten that in a million years. It's like they just crack open what looks like half a gallon of milk into this thing, right? And it's just like you just like stir an egg, you know, and you're like, oh, it's just so disgusting to me, man.
Well, but what's the difference? It's just a bigger bird.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just grosses me out for some reason. It doesn't gross you guys out? No?
Not really.
Dude, just like I
it's like imagine. A 12-egg omelet.
It's gotta taste different though. It can't be. It can't taste the same.
Well, it's a chicken embryo versus an ostrich embryo.
Huh.
It's got to have a different taste. Like the quail egg, for Christ's sake. That quail egg is like, it's just so disgusting. It just has this different taste and everything. Like one of the guys at work, he raises turkeys, and so he'll sell turkey eggs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Dude, I'm completely good. No, I don't want an egg that big. I don't even get like double egg.
So you just don't want to eat big stuff. You just rather eat like normal. Yeah, you're intimidated by the size of the egg. I think.
I don't like big old webbles, man. No.
Hey, Joe, I can picture you at like a fancy party with someone kept going around carrying hors d'oeuvres. Sir, would you like to have any quail eggs?
No. In front. I'm completely good. I'm like, no, get that away from me. Yeah, no, I'm good. You know. Yeah. Yeah. I've at least tried the quail eggs, and I have to admit, like if someone handed me like a bowl, literally, of like scrambled ostrich egg, I guess I would try a spoonful. But dear God, I mean, the eggs like this big, and they crack it open, get it. No. Might as well be like a pasta bowl, literally, of like egg. Just disgusting. I can't take that much at one time. Like you better cook it and then let me know after I ate it and was like, oh, this is all good, and I added like a bunch of hot sauce to it and everything. Like then maybe you could tell me. You know what I'm saying? It might be okay then. You know where I see a lot of egg flipping videos? It seems like they're from India. You ever seen those videos on YouTube and like there's some dude and he's like cracking 200 eggs on this thing and they do the thing when they flip them, and these guys are actually good with the webbles, man.
They got the flat table, the flat top.
Yeah, have you seen them?
Yeah, it's not
like those Indian street food videos, man, and these guys are like this dude could like crack eggs, like he's just so good at it. And I'm like, dude, you kind of need to flip that first one now, don't you? I mean, that thing's like cut. You know what I'm saying?
He just goes through with the spatula, and he's like,
fucking eggs, man.
Like
I mean, those guys are good, you know. And then they like
would-
put them in a banana leaf and they hand them to you. You know what I'm saying? You're like, wow, that's. I mean, screw it, banana leaf. Okay, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. I guess I am in India. Hello, you know, South Asia. You know,
I would do anything to see Jody's recommended videos on YouTube.
you want to see some of my videos?
Like,
I will show you. Yeah, this will be great.
Let me see. I'm going to guess it's going to be audio systems, cast iron, and
Yeah, what should I do? Like, is it okay? It comes up recommended.
Yeah.
There's a.
well, you can go to your you got favorite. You have favorites?
I don't have favorites, but I can show you like my list. There's booty shaking involved in some of them. I got to give you a parental warning right off the bat. Tons of music. I listen to tons of music on YouTube, believe it or not. For some reason, well, we're live right now, so we're showing up in the live recommendations. But tons of music, tons of sports, because I will watch all my ESPN shows on YouTube, because there's lots of people that upload the shows with no commercial, and ESPN has more commercials than anybody, for Christ's sake.
yeah, they do have a lot of commercials.
It's insane. But Mark has it right. I love audio, so I mean, there's just tons of audio related stuff, tons of car related stuff. Some of these singers are incredible, man. The amount of this dude right here, this Kevin Davey White dude. If you get a chance, listen to that guy. I promise you won't. But that guy is amazing. See how a lot of these are mixed videos, like a lot of jazz, hip hop, sort of mixes. Pretty cool. A lot of car videos. Here's some more audio video. You remember Vinny? Look at this. I've been watching Vinny's channel. He has a channel on here. You remember him from American Chopper?
Oh, yeah, Vinny from Orange County Choppers.
Yeah, Orange County Choppers. That's right, Orange County. Yeah. He has his own channel. And
yeah, I've watched some of his stuff, Joe. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude, man. And I have a lot of car stuff in here, as you can tell. A lot of audio stuff. As you can see, some of these pop up, and I don't know why they're there. I'm not dissing on anybody here, but some of these I've never watched. It's, I guess, because I do a lot of beer and they do beer, so sometimes YouTube puts us together somehow.
Yeah, some of that stuff, like on my recommendations, hot lesbians. I have no idea why that comes from.
Exactly right. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, you can see here. I mean, this is literally what I watch. I'm not afraid to show anybody. You're going to see some booty shaking on here sooner or later. But
bring it on. Bring it on.
And I watched the booty shaking video. Now, today's show, I do not watch NBC. I promise you. So I don't know why that's actually. I could actually just let that.
Look at that booty shaking on today's show.
Oh, if you love like natural instruments and stuff like this String Space is fantastic. If you're into audio and you love good, high quality audio, this So Far Sounds is another channel I recommend very, very highly. The way they do these recordings with the artists from that particular area, you have San Diego. Look at this. You have San Diego. All over the world, they do these recordings. I've seen them all over Russia, all over like South Asia, all over the world. All these little places I've barely even heard of, and they'll do these recordings with these artists from that area. Most of them are in English, or just like some dude with some crazy looking guitar or something, and just the best quality out. Put on a good set of headphones. I mean, the best headphones you got, and just listen to that channel, man. You will not be disappointed. Same thing with this String Space Live. Oh, just awesome, incredible. If you're into any sort of hip hop at all, any sort of bands or anything, and you have a favorite artist, I would recommend this Colors channel. This Colors channel here, I know they're mixed in with college music, and it's just like a hip hop channel. But oh, I love the format of this channel. I go back and watch some of these people's music videos and I can't stand it. It's full of all their sort of political sort of junk and all their other filth, whatever. You know what I'm saying? All their fluff that they like to put in there and try to get you to subscribe to in whatever way. This Colors format takes those same artists and it's just about the artist and their music. And the background stays exactly the way you see it. So this guy, how his background's kind of reddish, and it's just about him, his microphone, and his music. And it's fantastic. Awesome audio recordings, very high bit rate. So if you've got a really good set of headphones, I would recommend that. Or if you happen to have a really good stereo hi-fi, have at it as well. But YouTube, man, is crushing it. You can subscribe to really good, high quality streaming services like Tidal, where they stream in super high quality. You're going to pay for it. That Tidal subscription I checked into recently, I didn't know nothing about Tidal.
Yep.
$20 a month to stream.
Yep. I've been a subscriber for 2 years, and the quality is there. I mean, if you like good quality, high quality streaming, it's worth it.
It's
it's double Spotify and everybody else, but the quality is definitely there.
Yeah, Spotify, I've learned now that their highest they stream at, I think, is 320. I think Spotify does stream at 320, which is good. You'll get some decent quality out of that for sure. But if you want lossless, Tidal is almost it, unless you're going to have your own recordings and use Plex.
Yep.
You stream that way, man. Oh.
I use Tidal for streaming, and I use a software called Rune for streaming. Well, it integrates with Tidal, but it also streams my my own music that I've kind of taken my CDs and put the lossless files. So
yeah, so you're seeing exactly. I mean, some of these I don't watch, but quite a few of these I do. This guy, Report of the Week, he cracks me up, man. He dresses in all kinds of vintage suits. Young guy here.
That's cool. Oh yeah, I have seen him before. He's cool.
He's extremely popular. But the way he does his food review, he does fast food reviews, and he's pretty good actually. I watch him. And driven car review. This guy, Tom Volk, is my absolute favorite car reviewer.
Yeah, he does a really good job. I watch all his reviews.
He does a favorite. Absolutely. I get his in the podcast actually to make sure I don't miss one. That's how much I love his reviews.
Yeah. I watch all of his, and it's on my podcast stream. Yeah.
This Savage Geese is really good too. Super thorough.
Yep. Chicago boy. He's out of Chicago.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is literally what I watch.
You guys were talking about Tidal. How much is Tidal a month?
It's $20 a month.
Yep.
Really?
$20 a month. Yep.
But if you've got either good headphones, quality headphones and an amplifier, or a good stereo system and a way to to decode that, it's well worth it.
Do they have a student discount?
Yeah, you know what? I think they actually do, Tom.
They might. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, they need an old guy discount, is what I need. They need an old guy discount.
Right? We need one of those, man.
An old fart discount.
We can't hear all that lossless crap anyway, so they should reduce the price because we can't hear half of it.
What's hilarious is it's the old farts that want the lossless. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, give us a break. Yeah. Ooh, this Leon Bridges is fantastic. You know what's great? You know what, youth, man, if you're into hi-fi or home theater, because this guy's a home theater guy, but he's kind of both actually. But if you're into home theater at all, man, you need to subscribe to Youth, man. This guy, he does a damn good job. He's only been into making videos for a couple of years, but he does a damn good job with his audio equipment. If you're into it at all or thinking about getting into home theater, on whatever level you might be looking at, some little $50 satellite system. Doesn't matter. He does a thorough job.
Mm-hmm.
This Gabriel, I can't say his name, but he does really good audio recordings of audio equipment. That's actually pretty similar to my system as well, right there. But it's really, really good audio recordings. You can see stuff that I've watched. Here's stuff that I watch. Food. I am a fat guy. Here's some beer stuff in here. And then here's more mixes, man. These are, as you can see, 33 minutes, 42 minutes. Just great mixes of like hip hop, / jazz / classical, just all the best of those genres mixed into one nice long commercial-free mix. It's awesome, man. And if you don't subscribe to it or you don't have it on your phone, I can't recommend YouTube Music enough. Like, it's a fantastic app. If you're already on YouTube Red, like I am, you can see it on the YouTube Red. If you're already paying for it, it's one of the best music subscriptions you can have, because whatever someone uploaded that video in, mind you, with the audio quality as well, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get that audio quality back, and they stream really well. YouTube does it fantastically, man. So I really can't recommend it enough. You will hear the difference when you stream YouTube, a really good quality recording on YouTube. You'll know the difference, man. It is fantastic. Some of those artists, man, I'm telling you, I could just go on and on about it. It's great. I love it. I spend literally hours listening to audio off of YouTube.
It frees your mind, doesn't it?
Oh, it's great. You grab a beer and you just, there's times when I literally have my phone and I've got Untapped open and I'm still like, oh, dude, this is great. I never even get to log in the beer, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, you know, the audio just hits you, man. And then the next song comes on and you're like, oh, this is great. But what's great about the YouTube Music app, I sound like I'm getting, like I'm, you know, whatever, like I work for.
You should be getting endorsed right now.
I know.
Like you're a shill.
I know, like I'm a shill. But what's great is they have a little button up there and you can just hit audio or you can hit video. So you could be watching a video and be like, you know what, I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm driving now, and hit the audio version and boom, it switches over seamlessly. You know what I'm saying? So it's great. You hit those mixes, and they have mixes for different genres too. I mean, and they're really, really good at narrowing down what you like to listen to. They really are. Just like they are narrowing down what you might want to watch. I mean, think about it. I mean, YouTube and I don't. Where's all the booty shaking videos? Because I do. I've watched the booty shaking videos. There's some channel called Gear Down. I'll even tell you the channel. And they have, because I have a huge subwoofer, baby. So I like to hear some bass. And the Gear Down, they make these videos where the bass goes down so low. And of course, there's a hot chick working out. So it's like the best of both worlds, man. You know, so it's great. You know, I get to, you know, piss off the neighbors, and you know, I got booty shaking in your face. It's great. You know,
hey, if the cops get called, you can bring them in, show them the booty shaking.
Show them the booty shaking.
They won't be mad.
What's the problem here? I mean, you know, what's up with that? Where is that channel anyway? It's weird because I'm actually subscribed to the channel. I'm surprised it didn't show up.
We're in the booty shaking guy.
Yeah, you know. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Gear. Watch. I gotta show you because these videos are great. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah. And then it happens that they, you know, booty shaking. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Gear Down. you're down.
Pumping.
Yeah. you're down. And it's just all these extremely fit women working out. And like I say, what the hell's wrong with that? You know, I'm just supporting them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You're supporting a dream.
Just, it's all support, you know? It's not necessarily I want to. It's just support. Yeah.
I mean, it's not necessarily that you don't want to.
Yeah, it doesn't say that necessarily. Don't. It's just, yeah.
It's a fine line down the middle.
Yeah, so watch. I'll play you one. Watch. See, got a nice soundtrack. Yeah, baby.
She's just exercising, doing her yoga.
I mean, she's doing yoga actually.
I'm learning from her right now.
I'm learning the poses.
I will bet you are, Tom.
Yeah. Dude, you should hear and feel the house shake with this video. I swear to God.
Look at her. She is.
I'm saying,
Is
you know, but it's literally she's showing you how to do yoga, and some of the comments are like, "It's the best damn yoga I've ever seen in my life." Like she actually nails it. You know what I'm saying?
She brings the bass.
Yeah, she bringing the bass, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So those are some.
God damn.
That's mom approved. That's mom approved.
Mom approved, man. You know what I'm saying?
Tomorrow, so remember,
mom. Oh, we got Coach in the room.
If your mom's into booty shaking, there you go.
Boom. Yeah. Oh, Coach is having a syntax too.
Oh, there we
I'm
go.
a fan of syntax. That's for damn sure.
That's right.
That's for damn sure. So, yeah, that's all my recommendations right there. Ooh, I wonder. Let me see if I got any. Let me see what other. Anybody else been getting into audio lately? I've been kind of getting back into audio. I kind of, you know, during all those married years, of course, dude, it just kind of sucks the air out of, you know, being able to enjoy good audio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Typically, a lot of women do actually enjoy good audio. I think in general, women would rather go to a musical performance. I think we would rather, whether it be a small venue or a big venue, I think they would rather see it live than to have big loudspeakers in the house and enjoy it that way.
I'm getting a crusty from the better half there.
Uh-oh.
He's looking at me.
He's like,
what does the boss say, Mark? How accurate is my analysis?
How does she feel?
The boss says not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Okay, see? There, boom.
Right.
Because there's plenty of female artists. I mean, we all know that. So
does she prefer headphones or an audio system?
No,
probably headphones.
That's a good question, because a pair of headphones, you don't have to bother anybody. You're just in your world.
Well, you know, part of it is just the fact that, like, females hear different frequencies. Like, females typically, none of this stuff's an absolute, but typically hear higher frequencies better than we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's just like taste.
It was funny. Yeah. No, it was funny. A couple nights ago, I had I was just listening to, what was it? Just, you know, it wasn't AC/DC, but it was, you know, it was rock on my speakers. And Pam says, "That's so loud."
Yeah.
And I said, "Well, let's test it." So I've got my sound meter here, you know, my little, you know, SPL meter. And he came at whatever, and she's like, "That's so loud. I think you're hard of hearing." So last night, we were listening to classical, and she wasn't complaining at all. And I took out my sound meter, and I'm like, "This is louder than it was last night. But you're not complaining."
Yeah. It's the truth.
So it depends on the music.
Yeah.
Depends on the music, you know?
Yeah. But that's a typical, it's not, nothing's absolute, but that's a typical scenario. Like women typically complain about it being too loud because they hear the higher frequencies better. So like horn, like I'm a huge fan of clips. I love clips. So if you have horn dominated speakers, or where they're doing most of the mids or highs, those are typically really loud for women. Typically, not none of that's an absolute, but
that might be the difference. Because the music I was playing was more mid and higher, harsher. I don't know if that's what it was. It was more in your face kind of music.
Yeah, rock and roll will tend to be like that.
Whereas like jazz, like classic jazz or classical, has the full range, and it has a broader range from loud to soft. So I mean, it's the difference.
That's awesome, man. I love that. Any opinion on that, Bum?
I was going to say something, but I probably won't in the interest of political correctness.
Oh, come on.
You're talking about women reacting more to higher frequencies. First thing that popped to mind was the silent dog whistle.
No, it's absolutely the truth. Yeah. There's a certain when it comes to just like craft beer, right? Yeah, I can compare it to craft beer because there's certain things that some of us would say, you can't even really taste the damn difference, right? Like certain things are measurable, but not necessarily with taste or with one of our other senses, whether it be hearing or seeing. You can't necessarily see it or hear it, but it can be measured. So when it comes to audio snobbery,
cavemen right. Cavemen right.
Audio stuff is seriously can be measured, and you never can hear that frequency because it's beyond human hearing.
Yeah.
But it can be measured, and so then you get, oh, well, you have to have this because the frequencies are this and that. Yeah, but stupid, you can't hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
have you ever done the tests online, the frequency tests? Like what ages?
Yeah, I have not done one personally.
If I went online, it shows all the way from like young to older. It goes by ages. And this is at this age, you should be able to hear this frequency. And it's scary how throughout time you lose certain frequencies. It really is. You don't realize.
Yeah, no, it makes a difference. I've taken that. There's lots of different sites to do it, but I still have I have average hearing for my age, but I have lost some of the highs. That anything above whatever it is, like 13 or 14 or whatever,
hertz. Yeah,
I don't hear that well.
Yeah.
But
it's crazy, isn't it?
But I've become much more aware of my hearing. So like when I cut the grass or do stuff, I wear ear protection now. I have done that for the last 5 or 6 years, and because you don't get that once you lose it, it's gone. You know?
That's it. It's like the lava, man. That's it. Like you're done. So
you do not want to get lava in your ears. That would not be good. You definitely don't want lava in your ears.
You might lose all of this.
Yeah.
You don't all
of that.
Right. You make your money.
You might lose
money base.
Yeah, just not a good thing at all, right? So, yeah, I find that sort of thing interesting because what do we like to do when we drink beer? Listen to music typically, maybe watch a show, maybe watch a movie. But music is a huge part of it. Especially when you're amongst a bunch of people where you just want to have a conversation. Typically, you'll at least put in some music really low in the background at a minimum. So music is just a huge part of our lives. My life is all I can speak of. So, not that my ex was ever opposed to music, because I've always had my audio system, but I think it, just in my opinion, I think that it is a total single guy thing. I bought my initial system back in the day when I was single, and I already had it when I got married. So she already had to get used to this monster system. And you know, it's hard to like be married guy that don't have a system and be like, honey, can we get a system? No, you're going to be the guy in the store getting the small speakers with the sub because that's all you're allowed to have.
A bookshelf speaker, please.
Can I please? We're getting the new TV. It would sound really good if we could get. You must get satellite speakers.
It would sound really good if I could get a 20-inch subwoofer.
Yeah. Are you what? What? Yeah. No. So.
Where did they put that?
Yeah.
That doesn't fit in with the couch. Come on.
Yeah. So, and it's all good, man. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, now, you know, now that I'm back to being single guy again, I can enjoy my audio.
What's funny about music is sometimes you don't need words in music to understand your own thoughts. Sometimes you have music going and it allows you to understand your own thoughts in ways that you want to say things in certain ways. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Maybe you have things that you wish you want to say, or maybe you're depressed and you have this melodies going on in the background, and it helps you cope with your own feelings. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Well, whatever you're going through, we typically, if you're playing the radio, for example, or you know, or some kind of streaming service, whatever, maybe you went through a breakup. All of a sudden, it's every song you hear, right?
Exactly.
You hear the breakup music. You know what I'm saying? You have a death in the family. All of a sudden, you're hearing whoever died's favorite songs, right? You're like, whoa, you know, this is the song Freddie used to love, man. You know, like it's crazy.
Or if you're nostalgic for a certain period in your life, you just go back to that era, play those songs again, takes you back.
It just takes you back.
That's what I do a lot. I go back to stuff, you know, from whenever, late 70s, early 80s, whatever. You just pick a decade, and you're good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you almost remember it like it's yesterday. Like it was just, I mean, you're just like, oh, it's great.
Oh, yeah.
It's great. It is just, you can remember, you know, old friends, old girlfriends, old, you know, boyfriends, if that's the case, you know, just old times, things you were wearing, things you ate, things you were doing.
Oh, yeah. No, it's
visited, you know.
Involves all the senses. I mean, the music does, it helps you kind of connect with all the other stuff. So.
And that's why it's great. I have a huge connection to like some of these smaller venues that I was showing you, like So Far, that channel on YouTube. When I found that channel, I was just like, wow, this is amazing, because I grew up around a lot of live music. I grew up around a lot of musicians. And you know, I played a lot of instruments, not well, obviously, but I did play a lot of instruments, and I was around a lot of live music constantly. Everywhere I went, I would say up until about the age of 13 or so, there was always someone that could play something, typically at a minimum a guitar or a piano or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So anytime we went camping, anytime we did anything, almost there was a guitar nearby at a minimum. We could go to a restaurant, for Christ's sake, and someone would whip out their guitar and just start playing and singing. It was awesome. I loved that part of my childhood, like, you know. And so getting back into audio, seeing these live performances and hearing this talent, these people that can just, to me, I've always thought of musicians as like the ultimate artist, because they can make you feel stuff, just like you were saying, Tom. Like they can, like you can close your eyes and just feel whatever they're saying. Like they just have that talent to what would you call it, transcode that, or to, you know,
Even if they're not saying anything, you feel like you can add your own words.
yeah. For me, that's why I love that colors channel, because they make it simple. They just put the artist in a simple plain background, different color for different artists, but just a plain colored background, and it's just the artist and a microphone and maybe a keyboard person, or maybe a guitarist or two. But it's literally just about the artist and their music. There's no distraction from a music video, you know, because sometimes you can hear a song and be like, man, I love that song. It's great. Like hearing the artist sing and everything, you get so into it. And then you see the video and you're like, that sucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not at all what I had in my head, you know? So it's great to see these channels have these artists in these venues where they're just singing and it's about the music, you know?
There's a lot of times videos hide not so great music because the video is so good. The music behind it isn't that good. But if you have something where it's just the music, just the artist and the music, and if that makes a connection with you, then you know it's well done. You know, if you just kind of condense it down to just listening to the music, and that makes an impact on you. It makes a difference.
And we did suffer through 20 years of that. Thank you, MTV.
I've thought about that too, Bum, because I'm like, God, you know, YouTube has so much, and I would imagine Facebook does too. I just don't use Facebook, but there's so much content online, let's say, that I mean, if you're a music video watcher, like an MTV watcher, like you used to be, why would you ever watch anything? I mean, YouTube is the thing I watch the most, period, hands down. I mean, I watch YouTube all the time. And now
sure. Even if you don't do a music video, if you're just trying to get your music out there, YouTube is the place to go.
Yeah. It just seems like, you know, I mean, look at this. We're on YouTube now. We're doing this on YouTube. And I just love it. You know, I can find out about things that I want to find out about, you know?
Yeah.
You got SoundCloud nowadays. A lot of people come up.
I love SoundCloud. Yep.
It's crazy how much music's on SoundCloud. It really, YouTube, like you're saying, this music is everywhere, man.
Yeah,
it really is. It's. You can make a name if you know how to market yourself. You can make a name for yourself really easily. It really is. Just put some tattoos on your face. You know, a little on your neck.
Now it is a double-edged sword because I mean, for 50 years, 60, 70 years, anybody who was an artist was at the mercy of the record labels and the scumbags who owned those record labels. And they determined whether you would get recorded and then played. And everybody said, well, why can't there be an independent platform where, you know, anybody who has something to say can get recorded and played? Well, the internet came along and now that platform exists. But now the problem is everybody who didn't have a voice before is out there, and that includes a bunch of garbage. Now you have to weed through the garbage to get to the good stuff.
And we're part of that garbage, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, we're the good stuff.
Yeah, we're the better garbage. The garbage that's like the Seinfeld reference. It was sitting on the top, you know. You know, and Jerry said, was it in the can though? Was it in the garbage? It was in the garbage, but it was at the top. You know.
No, one of the musicians that, like, in millennial wise, that really took off was what the heck's Macklemore. You know Macklemore?
Yeah, I know the name. The only reason I know it is because I was like, oh my God, that guy made his name based on the name of one of the streets that the Stax record label, where the Stax Studios was located.
Oh, no way. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But he was one of the first to be privately, without a record label, to win a lot of awards. I feel like he kind of like paved the way for a lot of these. I mean, before him, there must have been a lot of different people themselves, but he kind of paved the way for the millennials.
You know, now speaking of millennials, there's something I would like to say as well. We'll get out of this subject and we'll move on to another subject, what I've been meaning to get to for weeks and I haven't. And that is the generations, right? You have millennials. That's something that we hear about nowadays a lot. But millennials are already getting old. Millennials are already getting older. You're moving on to what's the generation after millennials?
X, I think.
No, not X.
Generation X. Generation Z?
I don't know.
It is. I think it is Generation
Z.
Yeah, I think it is. Because Generation Xers like myself, born from 1965 to 1984, have really changed the world. We're the ones that really have changed everything. We've
did it only on the back of us baby boomers. That's
yeah.
right.
I'm at me and Mark are at the tail end of the baby boomers.
That's right.
You're Generation X, Joe.
Yeah, no, really. I mean, when you think about, I know millennials get a lot of credit for a lot of stuff, but Generation X, we've changed everything. Everything. You think about the computer revolution, the video games. You think about even stuff that some people don't like. You have stuff that makes people uncomfortable. You have all the gay marriage. You have everything like that has been Generation X people.
Your generation and my generation have seen a lot.
Yeah, it really, really, really changed the world. Craft beer is a lot behind Generation X. You have a lot of stuff has come. Video games are a big one. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with computers. I know a lot of people. It kind of aggravates me when people my age say they haven't grown up with computers, and it's millennials that have grown up with computers. Hell, I grew up with them. I would go to computer class in the 7th grade.
Oh yeah.
Once a week, we would go to computer lab, and you'd learn about computers. You'd learn how to program them. It was the future, you know.
Did you guys have? I don't think Apples were around, but the big, humongous floppies. I forget they weren't the regular flop. When the floppy disks came out,
no, they were like the the 5-8-inch floppy disks.
Yeah, and you'd have like one game on it. It'd be like 3 megabytes of data.
Yeah,
it'd be like
3.45 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And I remember when I don't know how much floppy disks were, but those were like probably 50 megabytes of data, and that was like the biggest thing ever, man. It really was.
I took a computer class in high school, and we used punch cards for programming.
Yeah.
And the hard drive was as big as a trash can, and it was 20 megabytes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I remember the guy saying, some supercomputers have a gigabyte of data.
Yeah. and that was you couldn't even imagine how big that was.
Now you've got like 128 gigabytes in your SIM card that you put in your phone.
Yeah.
The floppy is like 1 megabyte of 2 megabytes.
Yeah, when you think about the files we have these days, like I've been downloading lossless files recently for audio. That is, I'm downloading files. Albums. I'm downloading albums that are 285 megabytes. 20 megabyte music files. That's huge, man, for a music file. A lot of these things are typically 3, 4, 5 megs.
Do you mean gigabyte?
No, megabytes.
Oh, all right. Back in the day, a gigabyte was like godly.
It was gigantic. Only supercomputers had gigabytes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you could never go higher than that. Never.
Well, look at your movies. You got your 4K movies. Let's say I know a lot about files because that's what I deal with. I don't talk about it a lot, but I've been dealing with files for
Love that shit.
almost I think about 18 years now. But in any case, I mean, you've got your 4K. If you're dealing with a true 4K video file, it's almost 50 gigs.
That's ridiculous.
So you're talking, you know, I'm one of those people that 250 gigs a month is not enough, baby. I'm telling you right now, you know, my cable company's always like, dude, you're that 1% asshole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Back door looking through the windows.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys. I'm the reason your bill's so damn high.
That's awesome.
But in any case, I mean, you can get a real good 1080p file with 7.1 channel audio in it that still has really good audio, but maybe your video is only going to be 1080p, which is still fantastic, for about 10 gigs.
Yeah.
Which you can download on a, depending on how big your pipe is, baby.
Oh, yeah.
You can download that in about 20 minutes.
Yeah. And put it on a little little USB drive and take it with you wherever you go.
Yeah, or stream it through Plex. Wherever you go, yeah. Plex is great.
I remember when USB drives came out, and you can get an 8 gig USB drive, and they were $100. Like, they were crazy. Now you can get 160 something gig, 132 gig USB drive for like $40.
Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It really is. Like in 5 years from now, everything that we see right now is going to be demolished and far gone.
You know what? You know what's crazy about technology is as fast as it's moved, and even solid state is as far as we are with solid state. Look what still dominates: disk drives.
Yeah.
Hard disk drives. You still cannot beat a 7,200 RPM disk drive. I mean, how old is that technology? It's older than dirt.
Yeah. It's right at that. I think it's right at that point where you're going to be able to get like a 3 or 4 terabyte SSD drive for $100 here in the next few years. I mean, it's crazy. But
the good thing about SSD is the startup times.
Mm-hmm.
Everything
so fast. Yeah.
Faster. I mean, it matters how much RAM.
Videos a lot faster. I mean, that's the important thing. Booty boot up time is much faster with SSD.
That's right.
Well,
yeah, because you know when when porn needs to happen, baby.
Yeah, you need booty. Fast enough.
Dude, nowadays they got the VR, man. If you really want to get in depth, you get that VR, put that phone on there, you'd be good to go. It's crazy, man. I've done it myself. I imagine it's an experience. But,
yeah, see, Rod J says as well. Yeah, Gen X, 1965 to 84.
Oh, you young kids don't know what's going on. You're standing on the shoulders of giants.
Yeah, the baby boomers are
Make America Great Again hat on, and they got you back on. See? Yeah, see?
Yeah, see he's effing Comcast right now. I don't even think Comcast exists anymore. It's all Xfinity now.
It's the same thing. They're all ISIS.
It's all ISIS.
I like to.
Whoa, that's worse than anything Zach has ever done.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I do have something else here, really quick, because tomorrow is Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you celebrate Mother's Day? What do you? Did you get your mom something? if you happen to be married and your wife is a mother, do you get her something, or is it just pure mom?
You know, I just like to spend quality time with. I think moms like quality time. I mean, you can get them everything, but I think moms just like you to be there with them, quality time, be happy with them, and maybe a card, a nice card for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Money doesn't mean everything.
No, absolutely not. And
that's my point of view.
Anybody else got anything? I've got opinions, you know that.
I'll have to disqualify myself from this conversation. This will be my sixth Mother's Day that I will not be celebrating.
Oh, is mom no longer with us, or
since 2012?
Wow.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. God bless you.
Yeah, that's life. That happens.
It is life.
It does happen. I tell you, man. I hate to even think about it, man. My mom's a sweetheart. You know what I'm saying?
All of you guys. I mean, a lot of us here, we're old guys. Some of us aren't. Ruben, Tom, you youngsters, be happy that you have your mom with you and enjoy. And Mark, the only Mark and Joe, both of you, the old timers that still have your moms with you.
Yeah.
Enjoy every moment.
Mm-hmm.
You have one mom.
Yep, you do. So, yep.
Sometimes you take it for granted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you're right. Moms enjoy just time hanging out with their kids.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big,
I know. I was fortunate enough to have two moms, and not for the reasons you're thinking of. I think everybody actually, well, not everybody, most people have two moms. I was fortunate enough to have a grandmother that was close enough to me that I called her mom, and boy, her passing, what is now about the same time period there, about 6 years ago, is something every day of my life I think about it. Literally I still talk to her. I still have my literal mom, and you guys might have chatted with her in the chat room there. She's a pretty cool person, but my grandma raised me for a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I called her mom. I hate to call her grandma because I called her mom. And that was her name to me. You know, she was mom. Like, she was with me. She lived with me. So that was, what else can you say? So her passing was huge to me as well. Took care of her in my home till the day she died, in my home. That's a tough one. But Mother's Day, this year I decided, you know what? I used to give gifts to every flipping mother I know. And when you're raised with women, for Christ's sake, a few of them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even the dog was female, man. I'm like, where did I go wrong?
You even got the dog a bone, right?
I mean, I didn't even have a male dog. You know what I'm saying? My cats, when I had cats, were female. Like, come on, man. Like, someone tortured me or something, man. But there's just too many women to so I decided this year, just my mom gets a gift and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I used to get carried away with, now my daughter's a mother, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's too many mothers to be giving gifts to all of them. You know what I'm saying? So I only have one mom now, so that's it. Anybody share that same view?
That's all I got was from my mom this year. I sent her a nice card in the mail. I live 2,000 miles away, so I can't spend the day with her.
Yeah.
But my brother and I got her a 2-hour-long massage so she can just totally relax and enjoy and have a good day.
Awesome.
That's a good son.
It's not about the money, like you said. She called me today crying because she got the card in the mail. So
Yeah. So you can give her the massage and she can forget what a pain in the butt you and your brother were.
That's right.
I actually had sent my mom flowers, right, for Mother's Day via the earth out there, the Amazon, which is everything, but it seems to be what can you do without Amazon these days? You can't. And so I run into this problem because I love Amazon, but I'm running into some issues with Amazon now. And Mother's Day is a typical issue. Like, I wanted to send her some flowers. So, of course, what's the first thing I do? I go to my social app called Amazon, right? It's like my social network, for Christ's sake. So I get on there and they have cheap flowers and, they'll send them next day delivery and all this stuff. Okay, fine. This sounds good. I'm kind of busy. Click, click, click. Boom. Flowers are sent. I get an email like you typically do from Amazon. They're sending the flowers to my house. What?
Congratulations.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't a mother. Last time I checked. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. So I'm like, so I call them right away. It had only been an hour, and they're like, "Oh no, it's too late. No, we can't give you a refund." What do you do when Amazon says they can't give you a refund or they can't cancel the order? Like, that's it, son. You can't complain to anybody. There's no government that's going to tell Amazon anything. Like, they're not like, "Oh yeah, boom, you got to give him his money back." No, you're screwed. Like, Amazon's like, "No, we're not doing that. Sorry."
You're gonna have a kid at your door with flowers.
Yeah. So I got the flowers in there, and I'm kind of actually, in hindsight, glad because the flowers kind of sucked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and they're already in there dying. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't even made it to Mother's Day. So I'm kind of glad I didn't send them to her. So I sent her a nice little Amazon gift card. She can buy herself something. You know what I'm saying? But
you know what the best thing to do is, though? You can, if there's like a flower shop right near your mother's house, you can call them up.
Oh yeah.
Get flowers sent right to the house. Like,
yeah.
There's flower shops everywhere, but I mean,
yeah, there is. Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
No, you could. You're absolutely right. But Tom, Amazon. I mean, it's like enough said, man. Like, that's the way it's going.
We gotta help. We gotta help the small businesses, man.
Yeah, I know. My heart goes out to the small. I was raised by small business owner, my mother, and good thing it wasn't back. It was back in those days, and it's not now because my mom would get crushed by Amazon right now. Like,
they're slicing everybody.
I mean, now my mom owned a beauty salon, which I don't think they're called. Are they called beauty salons these days? Are they still called beauty salons?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Beauty shop, beauty salons. I don't know. In any case, that's it
didn't wear off on you, did it, Joe?
No. Yeah. A little bit too many perms for me. I've bleached my hair one too many times. Too many hot irons on there. You know what I'm saying? Ruined the hair a little bit. But yeah, it's what it got me thinking though, and Amazon now. Have you heard the latest about Amazon? Well, we know about checking accounts, right? We know Amazon's trying to do its own banking because they have an alliance with, I forget the bank now, but to start doing their own checking accounts. We know that part. We talked about it on the show. Have you heard the latest thing though? Amazon is now trying to come up. Well, they're not trying. They obviously are inventing their own robots. Would you have an Alexa robot in your house?
No.
That's the next step.
You want to be a robot? She doesn't have an opinion.
Yeah, she doesn't have an opinion. Yeah. She's not going to talk about the competition. Are you kidding?
No.
Would you have an Alexa that follows you around in your own home and does things for you?
See, I just think that Alexa is just going to be an advertising product, because every time that you need something, it's going to advertise something that you would want.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's going to be like, oh, you out of toilet paper? Oh, well, buy this. It's on sale.
Yeah.
About
very good, Tom. That's yeah.
It really is. I feel like that's how
that sums it up.
Yeah, basically.
I have a prototype actually. It's called My Wife.
I was waiting for the punchline.
You need water.
Oh.
He's obviously in a different room.
As I look around.
Yeah, exactly. He's like looking over his back, head's on a swivel. He doesn't watch the show, so he's good. Yeah, exactly.
That comment just cost me an extra 100 for tomorrow's gift.
Exactly. Yeah. Instead of the steak dinner, now it's steak and shrimp. Boom.
Yeah.
Without me.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
The perfect Mother's Day.
Exactly. Perfect mother. Hey, you stay home. I'm calling Sancho. Right? Yeah.
I hope there's no Sancho, but hey.
Hey Joe, have you ever seen, you know Key and Peele, right?
Who?
Key and Peele.
Key and Peele, the duo.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the skit I Said Bitch?
No.
It's when it's them acting like they're buddies, and the wives are upstairs, and it's one of them like complaining about the wife, and then he's like he tries to make sure the wives aren't around, and he's like, you know what I told her? I said, bitch, you better do this. And then he looks around, make sure the wife's not there. Oh, it's hilarious. If you get a chance, watch it.
Is it on YouTube, Tom?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely hilarious.
Okay. Look, Key and Peele are great, Joe. Look them up on YouTube.
No, I've actually in the recommendations I've seen that video come up, but I haven't watched it.
Dude, watch it. You're gonna
it's funny because when I was married, my favorite thing to say was "you F and B." You're an F, you F and B. What are you kidding me? You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Yeah.
And you wonder why you're divorced?
I know, right? Yeah. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Oh, you got to find. We all do it, right? We all have our little trigger word, whatever it is, right? For me, it was the. It sounds simple, right? You put like anytime she would start giving an opinion on something or something like that, and I wanted to really piss her off. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, "Oh, and you'd say its name, right? You know what I'm saying? You'd say the and then its name, right? So let's say its name is Emily. And you're like, oh, the Emily speaks. It's
like you put it on a pedestal. I'm surprised.
Oh, let me do it because the Emily said so.
That pissed her off.
Or you could do like I just did, and you're like it gets a lot of legs. It's 2 letters, but it gets a lot of legs. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's talking again over there. What are you kidding me? Like,
oh man, that's house material.
I don't listen to it when it's talking. So
I'm gonna try that at work tomorrow and see if I can get myself an early day.
Yeah.
Your boss is gonna come into the room. It's like it's talking.
Oh man, thanks for the advice. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Exactly.
My friend said it would work.
Yeah. Remember, this is advice from a divorced guy. So just keep that in mind. Right? If you want to have all the time you've ever wanted to listen to audio,
Let's get divorced.
Really?
Good man.
Follow this advice to the T. Take notes. Like you'll have all the time you need to listen to audio. Boom, and you can watch booty shaking videos all you want.
You can get married and divorced, and you have a lot of time.
You could put porn on your desktop. Boom. Enough said.
Share a beer with a little bit of counseling. Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, that's great. Anyway, what do you guys think about the price of Amazon going up every month, every year? Like now it's up to $119 a year. Like
Yeah,
Amazon just raises the price, and there ain't not a damn thing no one can do about it.
I get students.
Oh,
so
I know what I can do about it. Not pay it.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it pisses me off because they promise the 2-day shipping, and I almost never get my stuff in 2 days.
2 days is impossible, right? Like it's
garbage. If I'm paying for it, then get it to me in 2 days like you promised.
no.
I hate
complain. They'll give you discounts.
If you're in Alabama, that's the problem.
But I'm in Huntsville, Alabama. It's like the wealthiest part of the freaking state.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Got a bunch of rocket scientists there.
That's
it
right.
does suck because it's like Thursday and you can't get it till Monday. You know, like on whose hand is that 2 days?
Exactly. But you know, Walmart.com, they'll get it to you in 2 days.
Yeah, they actually are pretty good.
They're freaking good. I've been impressed with them recently.
Yeah, I have. I've actually tried Walmart and I have been impressed as well.
They have a lot of hubs, and I'm thinking that's what's kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Amazon does too, but I don't know.
Yeah, but Walmart's everywhere.
Right. Exactly.
It's gonna be the big showdown. Amazon and Walmart. I mean, those are
it's the big showdown, big time.
Walmart's the only one that can really go up against Amazon. You know, the delivery and all that stuff. So
yeah,
you want to know big showdown? Celtics versus Cavs. That's a big showdown.
That is a big showdown. You know what's also the big showdown?
Oh, you tell me.
Boom, gear down, baby.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Right there. Oh, yeah.
Downward dog. Yeah.
Oh, wait till he comes back up.
Cat pose.
Yeah, exhale. You know, inhale.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. I watched Share a Beer to get Node up on my
goddamn.
yoga. Wow. Yeah, honey, I think we need to start doing yoga.
Hey, she'd be a good nurse.
Yeah.
I've seen her on Untapped.
Boom. Boom. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, don't stop. I was almost there. What the hell?
Hey, hands above the table, coach. This is a rule.
Yeah, Coach has 2 accounts. One is Bobo.
I just had a flashback to high school, my prom day. I don't think we should be doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, don't stop. We're almost there. Let's go.
My last question, okay, because this is something else that's happened to me recently, and I'm kind of curious what I should do, right? So those of you know what I'm going through here, because some of you have had a 10-year, some of you have had a 20-year, and I'm up against my 30-year class reunion. Any of you guys go to any of those reunions? Tempted to go? What do you? I haven't been to any of my reunions, and my 10-year reunions coming. 10-year, right? 30-year reunions coming up. I don't know, man. Should I go? What? You went, Coach?
I have my 20-year coming up in August 11th in San Diego.
Yeah, mine's in August in California. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm still torn. Did you go to your 20, Joe?
I haven't been to any reunion. No.
You know, there's like 4 people I'd like to see, maybe 3. 3 or 4, and I don't know. I mean, I guess it's cool because it only happens once, but at the same time, at this point, they're almost strangers. It's been 20 years.
Yeah.
And I went to school with some pretty cool people, and I guess it'd be fun, but I'm kind of torn on the fence. They want $100 per person.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still a cash bar, so I'm like, well, what's the money for? A handshake, or what do we get out of this?
Dancing. You get booty dancing. That's what you get.
You get booty dancing.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm still torn. What do you think, Joe? Are you going to go to yours?
I'm thinking not. I'm the guy that I didn't go to anything school related. I didn't go to any proms. I didn't go to any sort of anything that the school had, right? Any sort of dances or anything. I always either set up or went to the after parties. You know what I'm saying? I was either one of the guys, like I said, I was in this little party group and we kind of set up after parties or stuff like that. And I would do that big time. But other than that, like I would go back to this day to do some of them parties. I'm just saying.
Well, you were a wrestler, so I know that, you're probably kind of a stud in high school.
I don't know about a stud, but I was, I was in shape. You know what I'm saying? Like, I, got around a little bit. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I got contacted, and and then with the Facebook thing, you guys remember when I started the Facebook page a while back. So now I've been getting, all these people from high school friending me right on Facebook, which is cool to some extent. Some of them I remember, most I don't. I have to admit, most I don't. I'm like, who is that? You know what I'm saying? And I don't have the luxury of having a yearbook or anything like that around to reference, So I'm like, God, I don't know. And then without any sort of old picture of them, I don't know who these people are, and they remember me, that's for sure. And I'm like, God, who are you? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I actually went to high school with a guy named Nick Cannon. He was married to Mariah Carey for a little while.
You went to school? For real?
Yeah, he graduated with us. So I told my wife, I said, listen, I have to go down there because Mariah and Nick want to talk to me. She goes, you're an idiot.
He wasn't married to Mariah. He was married to Jessica Simpson.
You just want to soak up the sun. That's all you want to do.
I know.
Yeah. No, Tom, he was married to Mariah. They had twins. Yeah.
Oh, Nick Cannon. I'm thinking of Nick Lachey.
Yeah, no. One's black, one's white.
Yeah.
One's a crappy boy band artist, and one's a crappy hip hop artist. So.
Yeah. I went to school with Tiffany, actually, when I was in the ninth.
Yeah, did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, you know what? I since we're on this topic, I didn't think this would ever come up. I graduated, speaking of high school reunions, I graduated with Abby Lee Miller from Dance Moms. If anybody knows who she is.
Dance Moms?
That is.
Dance Moms.
That lady?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, reality show on Lifetime.
Oh, okay.
Brunette.
Yeah. I don't want to say too much, Tom, because
no, it's all right. You can just.
If anybody's not familiar with it,
I know who it is. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she just spent like 9 months in jail for tax evasion.
Oh,
Wow.
That's all. the old Martha Stewart.
Yeah. The show is called Dance Moms, and
Or Dance Evasions.
Bum, are you just like? Is it really like a stripper show, and they're just saying dance moms? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
you know what? Actually, I am truly happy that you guys don't know what I'm talking about.
I know.
I really am. Because when I heard that this woman got her own cable show, I was like, my God, this is the end of the world as we know it.
Dance Mom season 8 looks like it's coming up.
Just the fact that you guys
I'm looking
don't
it up.
know who I'm talking about gives me reassurance in life.
well, we're gonna know in about 20 seconds, thanks to Joe D.
Almost the first guarantee that I didn't know who it was is on Lifetime, Bum. The minute you have
Yeah.
Lifetime channel,
What was the name? Abby Lee Miller? Is that her name?
That's it, Mark.
News Hub says Abby Miller teases Dance Mom season 8 from prison.
That's it.
Oh.
I graduated with her, Penn Hills High School, class of
it's hard to
83.
talk about someone that got cancer.
The 51-year-old convicted fraudster.
Yeah, Dance Mom's officially canceled after Abby Lee Miller's cancer
Oh,
diagnosis.
yeah, we have the cancer thing going on now.
Oh, but she's in prison. That's more important.
Yeah.
It's hard to.
I have never told you guys about my guy's claim to fame and my brush with greatness.
Greatness is a strong word.
I'm sorry, but if you know Abby Lee Miller, I can't talk to him. Right?
So is this her right here? This is Abby Lee Miller?
That's her.
Huh.
I knew her back when she was just Abby Miller.
This Abby Miller. Huh. No, I've never seen her before in my life.
Now, here's the more important question. Bum, did you nail her?
No,
That wasn't a denial. Wow.
no, I did not.
Okay.
Wow. No, I've never heard.
Dance Mom.
Yeah, Dance
So,
Mom.
I don't even want to know what the premise of my assumption is the show is about moms that have little girls that want to be dance stars and are
Very
like,
good, Mark. Boy.
Whoa! Dude, did you just see what happened? Steel Worldwide gave us a shout out to Bum. The only reason anybody tunes into Joe D's crappy Share Beer show.
Whoa! Holy shit!
Look at that.
Wait, I can't see it.
wow.
Holy shit!
We just got, but it wasn't even malt liquor. We didn't get malt liquor. We can't call
Let me
it.
do a screen share. Let me do a screen share. Is that the real Steel Worldwide? Because I know there are people who troll him.
It
And
is.
do false. Holy shit!
I mean, does someone honestly troll that? Is that trollable?
Oh my god!
There you go.
Can you share your screen? I can't see the comments.
Yeah, me neither. I want to check it out.
Special fuck you shout out to
Share Beer.
There he is.
Yeah, it
the rest
is
of
him.
his craft beer cunts.
It is him.
Here, I'll share it, man. I'll share it. I ain't got no problem with it. Here we go.
For 462 episodes. That's what I said.
Yeah, it only took 462.
I
Here
hope
we
you're
go.
having a fantastic day.
It is. See, shout out to Bum. The only reason anybody tunes into Joe D's crappy. Oh, we did got malt. It was at the very end. Malt liquor.
We got malt liquor.
We got malt liquor. Yeah, we got.
Oh my god!
Look at that malt liquor.
There you go.
We need him to join the show so we can talk a little.
God, I wish I had some more liquor here.
Special fuck you shout out to Joe D.
Hey,
Yeah, it make America great again. Yeah, see, we yeah, we give all the props right there, man. Boom, right there. Boom.
We're advertising you, man.
Hey, I got 6 million viewers on here right now. What are you kidding me?
Oh, you're doing fear statistics now.
Oh, that's fear. Wrong. I don't know. All the malts look alike.
You know, you guys know what's going to happen, right? Bum's going to get his own show, the Malt Liquor Show, with Joe D being, you know, a segment on Bum Show.
Yeah, you know what? This is the confirmation. I don't need you guys anymore, man.
That's on a different level. Him and Billy D are going to have their own channel now.
Yeah, him and the Dance Mom. See you later, Bob.
I'm sorry, guys. I've been waiting for the proper moment, and this was it. Guys, it's been great. I've loved being on Share a Beer, but I've always tried for bigger and better things.
That's it. You're already there. Like, this is the official announcement of the lifetime.
You're like a maid now. You're like maid.
Yeah.
You're like mob now. You're
Wow. Newsman. You can give it every week, every day.
Wow. I'm blown away.
Yeah, this is
Well, the real problem is that he's watching a craft beer show.
That boom. That's it.
He should lose his man.
I'm like Sally Field. You love me. You really love me.
Yeah, but what's Steel Worldwide doing on a Saturday night watching a craft beer show?
You know, he's watching craft beer.
I'd like to know if he's still watching. It's like, you know how if you want to know if a ghost is in the room?
Yeah, you know, you never know.
If you're there.
Fuck you, shout out to Joe D. and the rest of his craft beer cunts.
Show yourself.
Just noticed he's fucking talking shit. Burgers on YouTube. Fuck you, Joe D. You fat piece of shit.
You gotta play it so the chairman can hear it, right?
That's right.
I mean, he knows what he said. I mean, you know.
Oh man.
And we know what he said.
Oh,
whoa! Look at that.
Whoa!
We've got more comments on here, man. This is awesome.
Oh, that's great.
What does it say?
And F.U. Joe B. and the rest of the craft beer cunts, malt liquor.
Thank you, sir.
That's a compliment, man. See?
Label out.
All you CBCs, man. That's it.
You should be
here. I think we should all give some respect. All hail the chairman of the MLDC.
MLDC, baby.
We should give him a big craft beer salute, right?
Salute.
Yeah. Boom.
Chairman, look at Ruben's hat. We are not the enemy. We are with you.
What's the opposite of big money and everything that we can have here going? What's the opposite of that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But this is a momentous occasion, right?
Wow.
It's like the crossing of the streams.
We're all This is North Korea, South Korea.
Yeah. we crossed the Americas and finally hit the Pacific. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, all my dreams have come true now. We just need Anheuser-Busch to recognize the Ritas for us. That's it.
Hey, that's next, right?
That's next. Hey, we're on to bigger and better things, gentlemen.
We're finally going to have Bud Light acknowledge that we were responsible for all the new flavors of Ritas.
That's right.
Home Rita Nation lives.
It's gonna sound horrible, all right. Still wear right there, okay? But I had the pineapple Rita the other day, and I wasn't It wasn't that bad.
See?
Oh man,
Isn't that?
what are we doing here? What
It wasn't that bad. That sounds like
the
a
worst?
calling
It
recommendation.
wasn't the worst thing. In the
See that?
Well, then, if we're having an open confession here, I had the watermelon Rita the other day.
Okay.
And it was not that good.
Okay.
Oh.
Dude, yeah. It was almost like medicinal. It was
Hey,
bad.
wait a minute. We're talking about malt beverages here. We're actually endorsing the malt. It's malt,
That's right.
right?
That's right.
But does it count though? Because it's fruited.
You're right. You're right.
Fruited.
Oh man, we almost had it.
Damn
We
right.
almost had it right. Damn it. Damn it. We were almost there. See?
I'm just happy that Bum got a shout out, Joe D got a shout out, I got a shout out because I'm a craft beer cunt.
Hey,
That's
we all
right. Boom.
Yeah, man.
We all got something out of this.
Yeah, man.
Beer cunts unite.
There we go. Look, we've been malt liquored. Not from Jay Vega, but from the chairman himself.
Yeah,
Hey,
from the chairman
he's-
himself.
Go
All
ahead.
hail the chairman.
He's still there. Malt liquor, baby.
Oh, this is great. Life is complete. See, now you can go into Mother's Day very happy because you were actually malt liquor by the chairman. See?
Dale, you should come around more often. We enjoy your presence, man.
Yeah. We actually got malt
Special
liquor.
fuck you shout out to Joe D and the rest of his craft beer cunts.
Malt liquored and mom approved.
Yeah, and malt liquor and mom approved, man. That's it. That's got to be the next shirt. Malt liquor and mom approved, right there. Boom. That's it.
I like Bum's reaction. He's all, holy shit.
Well, I seen it up there, and I knew Bum would be absolutely thrilled.
Oh yeah. I mean, the chairman was here once before on a Friday share beer when I wasn't here.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
Yeah, he trolled the channel one time, but this is the first time where I've been here where he is checked in.
Yeah. And actually, you're the one that got the props.
Yeah.
So that lets you know you're on the radar.
He's doing the right thing.
The Maltar. You're on the Maltar. You're on the Maltar. We just gave him a new word. Maltar. Boom.
Like, what do they call that when you're in like the NCAA and you're looking for players? Or what do they call that? Recruiting?
Yeah.
The Maltar? Like a Maltar radar for
right.
recruiting?
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liquored again.
The malt radar. You're on it, my friend. That's it. I mean, there's no higher achievement.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, a lot of guys remember where they were when historic things happens. I will always remember this day. where I was when Bum got a shout out.
Coach, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Just a little bit above like where you were when 9/11 happened and all that sort of thing.
And I was not going to say, I wasn't going to go there because I didn't know. But Joe D, never afraid, so
yeah,
carry on, brother.
A little above that. Yeah.
2018.
You're like 9/11. Let me see.
Dude, I was like in the fourth grade.
I was in third grade when 9/11 happened.
See,
Yeah.
What?
when Reagan got
Third
shot.
grade.
Oh,
Mom crying.
man. Steel World Light came on. You know where I was?
Still worldwide at 7 o'clock every Saturday, man.
It was Mother's Day Eve, man. It was night, man, and we were
Your grandkids are going to ask you about this day.
That's right.
You're right.
We've got it recorded here forever. It's a good thing we weren't doing one of those shows where I stopped it early and then we were just discussing amongst ourselves. I mean,
Yeah.
this opportunity would have never happened. I mean, you know, can you imagine that?
And it's also a good thing it wasn't 3 months ago where the chat wasn't recorded forever.
Yeah. Oh, the
Yeah.
chat is
Fuck you!
recording.
Shout out to Joe D. And the rest of his craft beer cunts.
He doesn't even need to comment. We do it for him.
No,
Yeah, we got the comments and everything for him. We're hooking them up.
That's right.
We hook them up. Actually, we help promote his channel. Actually,
Hey,
I
we
better do some craft beer for next week.
got on
Not
his
some craft beer for malt liquor. I mean,
We really do advertise his channel.
we do.
Yeah, we do.
We actually do. Okay, guys, we're out of here, man. Thank you to everybody that tunes in. And thank you to the chairman himself for tuning in. I appreciate it very much.
Malt liquor.
Yeah,
Malt liquor.
Malt liquor. Oh, but you have to be half hurling before you do.
I actually got him a present. I got the chairman a present. Hold on. I didn't have time to wrap it.
Oh, Jesus. I think you're going to enjoy that one. I don't know. I enjoy it. But I don't know. I don't know him personally. I don't know if he'll. He might have wanted. He wanted a gift wrapped, I think.
Yeah, you know, he actually might have something going though. There might be something to what he does, because there is a bunch of ugly on this show, and it ain't nothing a mask wouldn't hurt. You know what I'm saying?
We should all wear masks on one show. It'd be awesome.
I do have Tom. I actually do have his other present wrapped. It's wrapped in Hanes.
Okay.
Hang on.
Oh.
Never mind.
I told you his other channel was Bobo. I told you that, right?
Good time.
Oh no, it wasn't Hanes. Fruit of the Loom. Damn it.
Fruit of the Loom. Damn
I
it.
always get it
It was an
wrong.
opportunity missed.
Yeah.
It was right there, but it was an opportunity missed. Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it, man.
Great show, Joe.
Hoosier Slots in there. That's a new one. Jared _ is, I think, a new one. And then Rod J, of course, tuning in. Man, many others. We had Carrie for a while, and just a pretty nice active chat.
Wait,
That was the
Kent,
shot did her in. Yeah.
Of course, Andrew. And
Yeah. Andrew.
last but not least, the chairman, man.
You that piece of shit.
Boom.
that was cool.
We'll close this one out with the chairman, the big rant. Here we go.
Oh yeah, he just asked you to play it again.
Joe D. And the rest of his craft beer cunts. Just noticed he's fucking talking shit.
Look at the comment.
About the malt liquor drinkers on YouTube. Fuck you, Joe D. You fat piece of shit. I pulled you out to make a malt liquor video like damn near 8 years ago. Never fucking did it. Now you're doing Google Hangouts talking about me week after week.
No charge.
Up yours, Joe D.
Here it comes.
You fat piece of shit.
Boom! There it is! Thank you very much. We'll see you guys. Peace out, man.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hey, guys.